It's
Wednesday
Christmas.
night. It's the Wednesday night banter train.
Mate,
I've had too many Red Bulls today, guys. I'm like,
I think it's the Wednesday night train crash, no?
a little bit train wreck.
It's up. I can barely hear you. If there's really bad, I got the mic in today, so if there's really bad feedback, just let me know.
No, it sounds good. It's fine on my side.
Yeah.
Cool. HMS Toy Division is on sale.
Ahoy, Captain.
Evening, people. Evening, everyone. Hope everyone is well. Thanks for tuning in to last week's pre-recorded, the little fun kind of. I've never done a premiere before, so that was kind of interesting and fun.
It was a bit weird in the end that us three were watching us three talk while us three commented, but it was
a bit weird.
I'm so glad I organised to do a pre-recorded show because I thought, the love of my life would be happy to see me, but no, she was asleep.
She simply went to bed.
The good thing, because obviously we knew what we were doing because we filmed it, but I was with Vic, so Vic hadn't actually had no idea what had happened or anything, so it was actually quite fun sitting next to her watching it because obviously
she can see the car crash in motion.
Yeah.
So good evening, everyone. Good evening. Carlos, if you do watch this back, mate, no worries. That is all good. I hope you're well, though, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yes, London Toy Shop. Yes. Gary, you got COVID.
I hope you feel better, Kev. Sorry to hear that.
I saw your Facebook post, so I hope you're well, dude. Oh, he says it there. Sorry.
Yeah, so 18th. There's a couple of things on this Saturday. 18th, there is the Enfield London Toy Fair, which is always good in that area, and there is also the Chatham Toy Fair, of which we will talk more about later on because we're doing our yearly weird round robin where we get people on, including someone who might be really drunk. So stay tuned for that.
So yeah, we got a few toy friends coming on. So we'll get to that later. So we're gonna steam through a few quick hellos to people like Brad, Alan,
Taff.
Oh, Kieran, how you doing, buddy?
Kieran,
Badger Toys, how's it going, dude?
Hey, buddy.
Thanks, guys. Thank you very much, Taff.
What if we ever do it again? Hey,
Dream Warrior, how you doing?
Hope you enjoyed your 2 days off.
It's so cool. It is awesome. Yeah, I saw you on your Instagram. Like, you watching this in a hotel? Go do hotel stuff.
Yeah, we got one each, Andy.
Oh man,
I feel left out. I have to get my green snake out.
Get the green.
You want to get that checked out?
The green dragon. Good evening, Dave World Toys. How you doing?
Hey man, awesome pickups.
Well.
He's been getting all sorts from
amazing
continent.
pickups from Italy.
Yeah, if we ever do another video like that, we should probably invest in microphones, like little clip-ons.
Yeah, money.
And not that expensive. That's anything that lets us down. It's me standing there going. Yeah.
No, I know what you mean. I remember when Vic was doing hairdressing, one of the people that did there was like, he did production and he lent me like a Bluetooth microphone. Oh man, it was like the thing cost like hundreds and hundreds of pounds. But but it was so cool. You had to
get that super chatting, guys. Not joking.
Yeah.
Like that is
send us money to buy stuff to
Yeah. Should we do pick-up show-offs pickups?
Yeah, we will. Just say hello to Sue.
Sue.
Yes, got 2 baby Yodas going on.
One
there. And there's one behind Andy as well.
Little bugger.
I don't have
Vic,
a baby
Yoda from next door. That's for
right.
No, I won't get it out on here, but tune into my late night OnlyFans stream.
And Super Chat.
And Super Chat me. Yeah, give me enough Super Chats and I'll find a green snake for you. Right, guys, quickly, pickups. Do you want me to go first? Do you want to go first?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, okay.
I've got one pickup.
Oh, Andy, do yours then. You got
no. You go first because you got one of me.
So I picked this up. Me and Vic picked this up in Tesco's. So this is what we're going to play Christmas Day with like mom and dad and my brother. So if anyone's interested, it's £8 in Tesco's. So it's just like a movie quiz game for Christmas. I don't know why I'm showing it, but I'm actually quite excited to play it.
I suppose games. Yeah.
There was a Blockbuster one, but that was hella expensive. But it was a bit more like charades and all that sort of stuff, and cool.
Sounds fun until you start doing it.
Yeah, it sounds fun until probably me, Vic, and my brother are the only people that know any of the answers. Dan, legend, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
To open it, but I'm still there, still going to open it.
You still debating on the packaging, keeping it or not?
No, I'm definitely going to open it. But the problem is, where my Marvel Legends are or my Retro Spider-Man are, I've put those extra shelves in.
Gotcha.
So that box doesn't fit in that shelf.
Bin it, mate.
So got to have a rework.
Recycle it.
So there's that. The Peaky Arrow, Chris. I'm not too sure if you're in the chat or if you're going to watch this on playback. This was the gift he got me from Reading. It's called little Watto thing.
What's Watto?
Watto.
Comes with a little pad. Cool little. So I appreciate that, dude. Sorry, we're smashing through it.
I'm gonna say one of the better characters from the prequels, in my opinion.
Yeah, I love it. German just don't look at me. Only money. Yeah. Also, everyone who so far watched the Kempton Toy Fair video and voted. So obviously, I've got my £20 challenge Venom here as well. He's pretty cool.
It's just a modern toy. You could find that at any show. There's no real hunting involved in that.
It's true, but it has also got its whole face, Andy. So it swings around.
Yeah, it's got everything. It's not missing anything. It comes with
because it's so new. It can get lost. It's so new. It was literally out the
even comes with a
bag on a table.
Even comes with a back bit with loads of multiple heads, and
that is cool.
Even more head.
Look at that. It's good. It's good.
So yeah, it's got everything. It's not missing any parts. It's not half a toy. And
my pickups are missing their whole figures. I literally just bought the accessory.
And one of the many pre-orders that I pre-ordered that hasn't at the start of the year has finally turned up. So this was supposed to be due in August. These guys.
That's cool.
Okay.
Red Century Gods.
They look almost like the Super Sentai versions.
Well, a few people have said that apparently this Red Ranger helmet's better than the original one.
Cool.
But anyway. But yeah, these are from the comic book series. So
you say they're gods? They're not actually the Power Rangers?
No. So maybe I can. So
hang on, do we have time for the story?
Just a quick one. Boom Comics did the comics.
Yeah.
And that's obviously the bad guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Draco, is it? Or
Draken. When he steals the Power Rangers coins, he uses them to build his army. So his personal guards are all look like royal gods.
Okay.
So they're all Red Rangers.
That's
and
cool.
There'll be hopefully a Black Ranger version called a Sentry. He's got like a gun. He's like the army dudes. So yeah. Cool.
Very nice.
Yes, Taff, they were exclusives.
Me and Andy have got a little pre-order on the go, which I'm quite excited about.
Wait, we'll be lucky to get it in January.
Colin, how you doing, mate? You all right?
Hey, buddy.
Cool. Right, who wants to go next?
Andy, you want to show your thing?
Yep, I will go. So obviously, as Aaron quickly showed his, I will show mine. We've got a little gift from Aaron for the you see last week. Very happy to get them. I was wearing my put a Hawaiian shirt on just for Elvis love. Although I realised for some reason I thought it was blue, but it's the other one that's blue. But anyway, appreciate that very much, Lee. And then, oh my god, this bad boy.
That's so cool.
Was epic. But I had to wait until the stream tonight before I have to sadly possibly box it up until I'm allowed to put it out again. Or I've got it might be going there. We'll see.
That was my plan all along, Aaron. I was like, I'll get him to bin off the silly Star Wars Lego and put a nice big green snake.
No, that means a lot to me, that Death Star. But I might, anyway. My £20 toy challenge. Is that what we say? Yeah, £20 toy challenge. I mean, come on.
I mean, come on yourself.
Okay, I didn't big it up as much as the face isn't that bad.
Right, that's awful. Right,
it's
not.
It looks like Danny John Jules, like as the cat cosplaying a demon. Weird.
Anyway. I am more happy than I sounded in the video.
He was happy to find it. I got to be honest, I was there.
But yeah, but that's anyway, whatever. And then in the post today, I haven't even looked at it yet because I literally just got home and opened it. So these will mean
nice.
nothing. These will mean nothing to everybody, but the Battle Beast collection is never really ended because it turns out I might have gone down a rabbit hole of weird, compact, oh god, squishy things. Now, as far as I know, I need to double check my facts here, but I think these were like
Are they like Japan
like 20p,
only
like gumball
vending
machines.
machine ones?
Yeah. So you put like, I don't know, $1 or a dime, whatever, into a machine. Yeah, out comes a ball when you get one of these. There
That's
is
cool.
quite a lot
cool.
of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really want to know if I want to go down the whole road about all of them. But,
Just have a couple of them. Just have a couple for the collection.
Yeah,
That's cool.
well, yeah. I've got a nice
So
little colour.
what you need,
colour
Andy,
chart going on.
is just the base set. Then you need the second series,
Then a master set.
and then a master set, and
do
then some variants, and
Just do
then
that.
you're set. That's all you
This
need.
is it. The Battle Beast collection is never dead. Like, it just goes on. It's a fascinating little line, considering it's so small in terms of like height.
Just when,
You
You know
just
what?
when you,
I'm actually what you've just showed off is quite cool because I've actually never seen them before, so it's quite nice to actually.
they are cool. Oh, I've seen them before, but not in real life. I've seen pictures.
So
of them.
obviously one's got its Rob and one
Yeah.
doesn't, but they should have come with Robs and stuff.
One-
Actually, let's
one's
see.
a,
Does it work?
One's a Bugsy special and one's a proper one.
Yeah. It no. Oh no, it does work. It's water.
Water.
Don't think I'm going to be
I
able to
would-
get that on camera because it's very faint. But
If Andy puts his foot down to try and display it, I'd love to be a fly on the wall in that room.
no, their flat's not big enough. One day.
Right.
Christian, how you doing, mate?
But anyway,
Hey, man. I know we haven't really done Christmas properly this year, other than the gifty thing. I've just this was so. Oh, is it my turn?
yes, sir. Go.
All right. I've just pulled this down because I felt bad because you guys were getting stuff out. But as per the video, thank you so much, Andy, for my wind up Mad Ball. I absolutely love it. It is the best. And also, see, I've put these things in places now. Little wind up Slobulus, which is great. My complete Anthrax, which I'm not getting out because it's in that cupboard. And thank you to Aaron for my special D&D goblet, which I
Which
D&D
I saw
with.
you using, I think, the other night.
Yeah.
It's gone down a treat. I hear.
It
I've
has.
seen.
It's gone down an absolute treat. The other bits and pieces that I've got this week. Okay, so from our pal Richard Robson, who runs Ghostbusters, I couldn't not get it, guys.
Sweet.
This figure means something to me. I don't care about Ghostbusters figures, but this one I had and still have the original that I bought. Well, got bought for me. So when I saw this came up on this card, this German card, unpunched, a little bit creased, don't care. It's the Spookies. So it's the German fright
Is
pictures,
it
I guess.
Spookies or Spuckies?
Spookies. It's the Spookies.
Spookies.
Jimmy Mulgrabski. Wunderbar.
It's terrible.
We got Peter Pickle.
Terrible accent.
Yeah, great. So yeah, I got a spooky, and that's my favourite. That and the American football player are the two that I care about. So that's really cool. From a fan of Toy Division, hugely appreciated. Stefan, thank you so much. A little bit late in the day because we haven't done a live one yet. But he hooked me up with a killer tomato that I didn't have.
Nice.
Chuck. So I'm just after one of the normal ones now and a bunch of the other ones, but that's really cool. So thank you very much for that. And that was sort of he added that to the box of I have an issue buying things that I've already got. So it's another Super Mad Ball Goal Eater in real nice condition. It is.
But
Well,
not
these
just
ones you showed us the other day.
Yeah, a very nice touchdown terror. I mean, I have all these already up there, but this is my second lot. Very nice.
Not just
touchdown.
two of them.
Huh?
Not just two of them, though. You found all in one lot.
Yeah, well, yeah, and then is it Foul Shot?
Yeah.
The basketball.
Now, as happy as I am, you got them and they're great, lovely.
You're annoyed you didn't get.
I really wish I pulled a trigger before you.
Well, snooze your luge.
I
Yeah,
know,
so
definitely.
Thank
They're
you,
so nice.
Stefan, for doing the deal on those. They are excellent, and I now have a problem that I now just want to. But that's all I want to buy is Super Mad Balls. Guys, you'll be pleased to know I found the belt, as I know I'll be handing it over next time I see one of you because I'm not.
No, there might be a late surge after tonight for you.
No, I'm not even going to get my things down, guys. I bought two 3.75 18 guns for my food fighters. I get it. And this is just a little bit of a quick plug on the back of what Andy was saying. If you watched the video from last week, you know I'm an idiot and I have 2 of these. Well, one now because Andy has a complete one. It's about 85% complete. Got the bits, got whatever. If you're interested in buying this for a very good price, get in touch with me. I will have it with me at NEC if I have a buy beforehand. A little bit of a plug there because I've got to get rid of some stuff.
So, I can't believe you got 2.
I would love to have the kind of the little gargoyle thing.
This is my favorite thing about it. It's really cool.
Same.
Yeah,
I love that.
Big.
It's just it's good size. It's
Yeah.
It's very
But
cool.
do you know what's meant to go at the? Is something meant to go at the back there?
No.
They've just put a hole on it. Okay.
Yep. That is your 80s. Like the way they just got the screw just straight through it.
It's like nut shot. Like.
Yeah. And why have complete arms when you can save plastic and have them hollowed out for some reason? It's just classic. But I think it looks cool. It's just a cool.
No, it's awesome. I'm not downgrading it. It's awesome.
Yeah. But I do have to get rid of that other one because I don't need it in my life.
Yeah.
Smugglers has got it. It has got. It says it does 100%. And looks like one for you.
Oh, is that count? The count by?
It looks like the count, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I didn't realise it until now.
Was it Family Guy that said that about the count? Does the count sustain himself on human blood? We don't know. I mean, he is a vampire.
Yeah.
Who knows? So tonight
we're doing Swedish chef really Swedish.
Yes, we're doing a roundy robin-y sort of thing with some of our some old pals and some pals that we haven't had on before. I do have to say we have a super sub in later on if he hasn't drunk himself unconscious, and that is we were going to have our pal and everyone's legend Dave Blade, who is a great guy and an all-round good egg, but he is not feeling so well. So I best if you watch this, Dave. If you don't,
all the best.
All the best, but if you do, all the best. Well, not if you watch it. I mean this if you watch it or not. All the best to you and your family. I hope you feel better soon, dude. And we'll get you on at some point.
Definitely.
Can I quickly? Smuggler said about putting another sticker on this guy. Like you can do, but it's like with all toy lines now, like repro stuff and like repro stickers, all like
but it's a bit sketchy.
I actually have some from other beasts where the stickers have fallen off, so I might just stick one on as it's.
That'd be cool. If it was,
are they actually the same rubs from the toys?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, I need to look into them more. To be honest, I'm very new to them, but it's like every toy line. There's always going to be people that are like, "You can't do that, burn them!" Like, let's attack anyone that does it. And then other people that'll be like, "Well, might as well. Like, it doesn't really matter. It's a toy."
You know, right? You know it, right?
But Badger says he has a Granny Gross German card, but you said Omar Langzahn. I mean, they've got the best names in the German card.
German is one of those romantic languages.
So romantic.
So
I think it's called Spookies. Spookies.
Right, we're at 10-2. So I can see he's backstage, ready to go.
Get him on.
Get him off. I mean, on.
Take it off.
Yeah, I'm in close. What?
As I say, before we get him on, this gentleman has been slightly sliding into our DMs constantly with just random receipts from the Royal Mail with our addresses on, and just stuff turning up out of the blue.
He's been a big time legendary supporter since day one.
So yeah, can we get on, Mr. Brad?
There he is. Hello, mate.
Evening, chaps.
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, not too bad. Yourselves?
Very good, mate. Very good.
How are you, my friend?
Yeah, cracking on with selling stuff to buy more stuff to start new projects, and yeah, just feels like one headache after another. But I'm learning as I'm going along, so it's always fun.
So you've got a new thing on the go, I believe, with regards to something close to my heart, being professional wrestling.
Yeah, so I've set up a new Instagram page called Little Warriors Foundation, I think I've called it. Basically just to try and raise money for Great Ormond Street Hospital. So the plan is to get like a banner set up, and then people can come and then basically just give a donation towards Great Ormond Street Hospital to pose with one of either the classic winged eagle replica, the one you can see behind me,
2 seconds. Not me. You don't want to see me. There he is.
So you got classic style winged eagle replica, which is currently
firm
a credit
favourite
card
in my
debt
opinion.
waiting to be paid off.
Nice.
The championship commemorative, which I've had for a little while now, that was from Rock and Roll Collectibles during
Nice.
lockdown last year.
Our friend Stu,
You know,
big up
Stu.
Stu.
Yeah, absolute legend done me a really good deal on that last year when I was
Stu's
like,
a ledge.
do I need it? Don't I need it? And then I ended up buying it. And
Yeah.
then I blame Dan for the other one, which is on display.
If this is $1 million belt,
Yeah.
I will take 100% credit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course you will. With the worst display. I love the logo, but it's made out of cardboard. So I was very disappointed with that. Got it early Christmas present from my little sister. And I was like, I'm glad I didn't pay full price because I would have actually cried when it arrived.
Yeah.
I didn't read, there's no real description on the website. And it turned up, I was like, that's really light. Like, why is it so light? Has it been nicked? I've just got a box full of like plastic.
Yeah.
And then pulled it out. I was like, oh, it's made of cardboard. I didn't know that. So, yeah,
Yeah,
you
the
live and
box-
you learn.
Yeah, the standard.
But yeah, so I'm just trying to, found out now that I can get the banners made cheaper than Vistaprint. And so now it's just I'm trying to get in contact with somebody at Great Ormond Street to try and get a link put into my bio. So then people can just donate straight to that. So there's no, oh, is it really going to the charity? How much is going into your pocket? Like, so far, everything's come out of my pocket. Like, so trying to get everything set up. So I'm trying to sell some parts of my old collection because now I want to kind of try and give back where I can, essentially. And
Dude, I love
most
it.
people love
It's a
wrestling
really nice
at
idea.
the moment. So, yeah, wait and see. Next year's a new year.
Once you get, like, obviously let us know if you're in the chat. We'll put some stuff up, but make sure you follow Brad's Instagram page. The what do you say? Is it Little Warriors
Little
Foundation?
Warriors Foundation, yeah.
We'll put it on Toy Division
for the
stuff.
wrestling and everything else.
Speak to Stu as well at Rock and Roll, man. Like I'm sure there's something there because he loves that. He's he loves the charity stuff.
And if we can, obviously, we'll help you out as well. Like, obviously, Dan said that wrestling is close to his heart, but Great Ormond Street sort of a little bit close to my heart because my dad actually worked there for a long time. So he's got fond memories of working at Great Ormond. Well, fond memories of working at Great Ormond Street, but he was one of the hospitals he worked out in his time with the old NHS. So
yeah, so far, like I said, my daughter had to go there because like she's got like from birth she had to go there and stuff. My niece has been in and out of there for different reasons, and it's just kind of like, you know what, let's start doing something different. And I thought more so now, it seems to be more people into wrestling all of a sudden. It's like the youth generation coming up are like bang onto it, and I'm following a lot of groups where loads of young kids are really into it. So
it's an absolute golden age of wrestling and will continue to be. Do you see that Freddie Prinze Jr. is now who's quite seriously involved in wrestling, is talking about maybe starting a new promotion. Ring of Honor is going to restart. There is more talent, especially unsigned talent out there, than basically any point in generational history. So there's a lot more to choose from. Before it was like WWE, maybe Ring of Honor, maybe TNA or Impact. Now with AEW, other stuff, there's loads of these. Like,
see loads of people on AEW now. So it's like I haven't really seen anywhere where they do replica belts for them. But again,
not yet.
Like, it's just
give it a minute.
They do the toy belts. Like I've seen those in Smiths and everywhere else. But I say like with all the free belts I've got either a Jax or a kiddie version of it. So a dad or mum can stand there with their kid, or the kids can stand there with all people like it. Do you know what I mean? But it's the whole plan is just have it there. If I can't get a link set up, get one of the charity buckets and just say, look, whatever you can give, it's up to you, sort of thing. And then post videos of actually just to prove that it's all going where it should be going, basically.
Yeah, man. Amazing, dude.
Just so people think is he saying it? Where's he going? And you know, most people can be very skeptical in life. I hope they wouldn't be for where it's going to. But
we've seen that man's Instagram. We know he likes to buy a toy or two. Where's all this money going?
Yeah, exactly.
Turns out with AEW's first replica belt.
Do you know what I mean? It's fine. Do you know what
I mean? You're gonna have a question.
All the debt.
Yeah.
Well, I did have a question. Sorry, you mentioned Freddie Prinze Jr. as in the actor guy.
As in, Sarah Michelle Gellar's husband. Yeah, he's. But
like, didn't he do stuff for WWE at one point as well? Like he had like. Yeah. He wrote people's storylines and stuff like that.
Yeah,
he
was in creative. He left basically because Stone Cold Steve Austin is a terrible human being. But that's a whole nother story. I've got a question for you, Brad.
Shoot.
and it's on the back of David World toys. I know you are a collector of many, many different lines, but is there any particular toy line that is tickling your fancy right now?
Just that Hasbro's now. I don't know what's happened, but I blame my brother-in-law at the moment.
As in Hasbro Wrestlers?
Yeah.
I mean, this is literally the worst time in human history to be collecting Hasbro.
I know. To be fair, I got lucky the other day. I've managed to get a carded shirtless MDM for £77.
I saw that, and I was actually going to buy that, and I didn't, and I'm really glad that you did, because purple carded MDM.
Yeah, I was just like back and forth to the keys. I was like, look, can you do it for this price? No. I was like, what's your best? He was like, 77. I was like, we do it for 75, and he didn't come back to me. And then somebody tried to jump in and the side. I was like, you know what? No, fuck it.
I saw, and he said he was waiting for you, which was right. I collect loose, obviously. I've got my shirtless MDM. I got signed by the Ted DiBiase himself.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's absolutely legit. Your belt signed by him as well, wasn't it? Yeah. Huge
fan of Ted DiBiase. I think he's the best. Apart from I'm not mad keen on just how religious he is, but we let that slide.
Well, they're working out cheaper than buying these at the minute. So that's my Star Wars stuff.
Nice.
That is either pulling off the card or I've had for a while. So it's just like
decent. Nice.
The Ewok you got from Nerd Base.
Yeah, that's
I think I call it Pablo. Is it Romba or Pablo?
Oh, that one's Romba I've got.
Yeah.
Romba, last 17.
Such a nice card.
Very expensive. My wife killed me on that day.
Yeah.
That was nearly 400 quid on her credit card. I read the price wrong. I thought it said one price. He rung it up, and I was like, well, I'm this far now, and I've got a credit card in my hand, so so I paid it, and then come out with the absolute balls.
In many ways, there was literally nothing else you could have done but follow through the transaction.
Said no. I was like, yeah, I'll take that one, please, and I'm at the till now, so it's like, okay. And I walked out with the towel between my legs, and I'm there with my boy, and I'm like, I messed up. This is like, wow, it was £100 more than I thought it was. Teach me a lesson, wouldn't it? Look, get better glasses.
The thing is, Brad, no, just like us three, it will teach you nothing. You'll do it again, and you'll go
It's like the belt, like this WWE belt. I was like, babe, like I really need it, like because this whole plan. She's like, yeah, you pan it back. Don't think like just because of the reason you're doing it, it's a free belt. I was like, I'm not saying that.
Pay it back. You got to get the spinning belt. Get the old school hardcore spinning belt.
Yeah, see, I thought I got lucky with the John Cena one, but it turned out to be a website error, so I got bumped. But swings and roundabouts.
So what I bought off you the other day, Brad, was that money going towards this?
That's going to be part of it, yeah. Half of it went to this, and the other half went to money I already owed out.
Nice.
For various other items that my wife is like, I'm going to kill you for.
What we've learned is that we need to appreciate Brad and his generous nature while we can, because at some point his wife is going to kill him.
Yeah. More stuff I give away, there's less stuff in my house, so it's fine.
I don't want to be
as much.
I don't want to be the bearer of doom, but Brad, it's been amazing speaking to you. We're going to have to get to the next person because we're on a schedule.
Catch you later.
Dude.
Brad, awesome. Good luck with the foundation.
Thanks again.
Yeah, man. And we'll speak to you soon.
I'll try and find the link to put in the chat for everyone for that Instagram page.
Yeah.
So we'll share the life out of it anyway.
We'll slap it all over Toy Division and all that stuff. So for shout.
Amazing, bro. Take it easy.
See you later.
Bye.
Bloody love.
Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Right, we're gonna crack straight on with the next guest.
Can I just say, I'm a bit unaware of who we've got on, so I'm just sitting back listening to everyone.
Once again, Andy has no idea what's going on, so we're gonna go. So, without further ado, let's introduce the greatest intro in YouTube history. It's Mr. Retro Ghetto. Hello, mate. Can you hear us?
Kind of listening.
Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, we are. Good. Yeah, I'm with you. How are you?
Very good. We just need to do one thing quickly.
Go on then.
What are we doing?
Oh, you've got adverts on your videos. Why are you one of these people that has adverts on YouTube?
I mean, that is.
Look at all this shit. How do you think I pay for it? Watch the adverts. Click on the link.
Yeah. Buy the products.
Buy it. Get some Raycons.
I don't know if you can hear that.
Also,
There you
Aaron,
go.
don't you put adverts on our
Yeah,
site?
I was actually going to say that. It makes no sense.
The thing's called irony. Or
I mean, that could
anyway,
have gone, that
dude,
could have
how
gone
are
worse.
you doing, Mr. Retro Ghetto?
I'm very well. Yourselves?
All good, bro. All good.
Very good,
It's
very
good
good.
to have you
I
on.
see you put up a Stafford Toy Fair video.
Yeah, I was disappointed you guys weren't there.
Oh, it's miles away, man.
Man, it's too far.
It's like 4-hour drive.
Yeah, I've seen you there before though.
Yeah, I always go like because obviously when Vic lived in Birmingham,
Yeah.
that's when we used to go. And obviously
Right, yeah.
the last time I went, I actually went to Echo Base Live in Redditch on the Saturday.
Okay. Yeah,
And then
went there
Stafford was on the Sunday, so I stayed overnight, and that's why I did it. Yeah,
I was surprised by how good it was. It was all three sort of rooms were open. There was loads of sellers, loads of great stuff. I was a bit unsure because I thought with it being close to Christmas and then obviously being the big NEC one at the end of the month, I kind of half expected it to be a bit hit and miss. But it was really good, really
I
good.
think people are going while they can, if you know what I mean. And I've always heard good things about Stafford. There's like 300 plus sellers. Like
Stafford's great.
Yeah.
And whilst I did pay for early entry, it wasn't too busy either. It was a real nice mix. It was probably the best one I've been to in terms of sellers to buyers ratio. It was really enjoyable. Came away with some decent stuff. There's a video on my channel, shameless plug, if anyone wants to take a look. But yeah, it's really good.
No, I saw you upload it today, but I haven't had a chance to watch it. But in your caption, you're picking up games as always.
Yeah, well, you know what? I tried something different because last time I went to the NEC where I saw. Sorry, Andy, I don't want to talk about this. I know it's still raw for you because Andy wasn't there. But I found a load of cheap games. It was ridiculous. I found like £1 Mega Drive. It was like Oprah. You get a game. You get a game. Everyone was chucking games at.
Apart from Andy. Andy didn't get a game.
No, Andy. Andy, you just sit this one out. But so yeah, it was, and everyone was going like, "Oh my god, you got £1 Mega Drive." That doesn't happen in like 2021. So this time I went around and I kind of made the whole video around finding video games at a toy fair. Yeah. And I went and I did the whole speech in my car before I went in about I'm going to find games. And guys, the first 2 laps I found nothing, and I thought, I shouldn't have said anything. I should have just come and see what I found. But then on the 3rd lap, I found some good stuff and some good video games. So it worked out in the end. But it was touch and go for a while.
For those in the chat and people to watch this later, absolutely go and follow Retro Ghetto on YouTube and Insta and all that sort of business if you don't already. You say you've got a lot of you got some other videos that you're putting together, a lot of content coming up.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a bit ahead of the game, for Christmas. I've got a young family. I've got a 3-year-old. You guys know what it's like with YouTube. It can eat your time away if you let it.
They don't. They don't.
Too much hassle.
They just turn up on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
I'm the one slaving away at 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah. So I'll talk to you. I'll look this way. Yeah. So you know what I'm talking about. I'm staring at a wall.
I'm the brain. I'm the talent, mate. I don't do the techie stuff.
That's it. I don't blame you. You just turn up, pull the viewers in, and away you go. I just want to say something there quickly before we carry on. I did pick this up, and this was especially for you guys. This is Listerine. For that bright white smile. So, if anyone wants that promotional deal,
get on it. This is Aaron's fault. This is Aaron's fault because it was like, he's just got the best smile, and we're like,
man's got a smile to die for. Mate. Like I can't help. I got a bit blushy, a bit like. Whew.
Settle down, man. I saw it NEC, and I'm like, he has got a nice smile. Andy,
I'm just waiting for Andy to complete the set. I'm just hoping. I keep brushing twice a day, waiting for the day that I see Andy. I
want to see the smile in action. I mean, I might faint. Who knows?
Do you think you might make it to NEC in December?
Normally I would, hands down, no doubt. But I'm going out on Boxing Day.
Right, yeah.
I'm getting old now, and out for me is a killer now. You guys know what it's like, right? I don't go out very often, so I don't know if I'm going to make it. I'll be honest with you.
It might be more fun going out.
Yeah, I
mean, you might pick up stuff that you get home and be like,
dude, one night out means at least 48 hours in, as far as I'm concerned.
Minimum. I mean, Andy, if I do see you, the smile might be the only thing that's bright because I'll be finished. Let me tell you, my eyes will be red. The teeth might be white, but the eyes will be red. Honestly.
The teeth will be stained with blue WKD, and we'll know you had a good night.
Mate, I always go with the same intention that I'm not gonna get drunk. That's how I'm going again. I'm not getting silly, lads. Not getting silly. And then before I know it, I'll be throwing up outside a kebab house at 3 a.m.
Yeah, I believe you as much as I believe Andy when he says he's definitely not going to buy another laser beast. I go, okay.
I did.
Andy's the king with them. I love those mad balls that you just showed. You know them Super Balls. So whilst I was looking at them, whilst you were talking, I went on eBay because this is what I do. Every time I watch YouTube, I spend money. Right? If I watch YouTube, it leads to me spending money. That's pretty much how it works. But they're expensive, aren't they? There's one on there that's all tatty. It's like £200. I was like, I'll pass on that. I think I'll miss them out.
But they are about, nowadays, they're about £100 each, give or take. Touchdown Terror, slightly less, more like 70 quid. Weirdly, this one, if it's in good nick, this is the expensive one because it's the hardest one to come across in this country. But the one everyone wants.
I like the soccer ball, the football.
Is this one?
That's the one. Look at them teeth. That's Listerine right there. Look at that. This is the deal.
That's gonna be what you look like. Was it Monday morning after Boxing Day?
Yeah. So what are you collecting toy wise at the moment? Anything specific?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like you guys. You guys, when I watch your channel and your content, you guys are like toy aficionados. Like you collect for the manufacturer. You know, you've got like a history of toys. Whereas I'm one of these people that the way I collect, I need a physical manifestation of something that I love. So you know, like if I love a film or I love a video game, like I've got something to hand here. Like I love God of War, right? So I had to go and. Do you know what I mean? I'm that guy. I don't really have a specific manufacturer that I'm in love with or
I'm the same
a line as such.
My District 9 love, similar vibe. If it's something that I like, it'd be nice to have something of that. Yeah.
So I'm a massive Street Fighter fan, so I collect a lot of Street Fighter figures. And that spans
state of the art ones.
Yeah, they're my favourite. So so it spans right from like back in the day, the sort of SOTA and way back, right up until like Storm collectibles, which are very expensive, overpriced in my opinion. Toys, I think everything's overpriced. I'm that age now. I go to the shop and I'm like, how much is foil? You see how much foil is? I just think I'll use cling film. I don't need foil. That's £4, and that's in algae.
I was going to say,
I'm digressing here, but yeah.
Someone that collects SOTA Street Fighters, you know a thing or two about expensive figures because some of them are like 110 quid for a.
The beauty of the way I collect, though, even with my video games, I'm not a mint collector. I don't mind a bit of patina. It's fine. Like I don't mind it. And I collect unboxed with toys. I like to let them breathe. I'm not a box collector. But what I'm currently collecting for is the Hasbro Hercules line. That's sort of like my main focus.
Yeah.
Mattel, sorry, the Mattel Hercules.
As in the Disney Hercules.
The Disney one, and you never see them. It's one of them. They're not expensive, but they seem to be uncommon. You never see them at toy fairs. I just picked up this guy, which is like one of the Titans.
That's cool.
It's supposed to be bluer than this. It looks like it's been hanging around a smoker. So I'll upgrade it at some point.
That's the Tari patina you were talking about.
So you know the scene where James Woods send them all on the way, and they're like, "Kill Zeus." And he's like, "Guys, Olympus is that away." So this is one of them figures, and Andy's seen the Hydra that I got. That's like that's the Grail piece of the.
After talking about it, I was looking at it on eBay, and that's again not a cheap figure.
No, not at all. I managed to get it for about £60-70, which is good. But they're so big, they don't make toys like that anymore.
No. But it's awesome. It is really good.
I'm happy to have it. I'm waiting to build a bigger room, and then I can display it. Because at the moment, I don't have room in here. I've started buying VHS. Guys, I've all sorts, honestly. It's a problem. It's a real problem.
By the sound of it, guys, you need to get rid of anything from your houses. Just call Retro Getter up, call Callum up, and
give him a shout.
He'll bite off you because do a YouTube video first of the crap in your house, and then you'll be.
Just yesterday, I came back from the charity shop with like a Technics Stackham CD player, and the missus was like, okay, and then I bought in a VHS player, and she was like slightly less enthusiastic. And then I bought in a 3-foot cola bottle. And she, you know, at this point, the enthusiasm waned completely, I'll be honest. This is what tipped the edge. So, yeah.
Got to be filling that with muscle men or monster in my pocket.
Mate, I was hoping to fill it with change, but I thought to myself, I'm going to buy that, fill it with change. Then it dawned on me that I've used nothing but my card for the last 7 years. But,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's still there, isn't it? If it ever happened.
Car boot money. Right, dude.
Yeah.
We're going to get you one next year if you're about and do a proper talk. But I know you've got.
Yeah, I'd love to, guys. Listen, I found your channel. I love watching you guys. I'll watch you every Wednesday.
Appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate you having me on. Thank you.
And go check out the Retro Ghetto on YouTube.
I can say as a non-gamer, his gaming channel is very addictive to watch.
I appreciate that.
I thoroughly enjoy it. I'm not a gamer at all.
And also, dude, as well, like it's been awesome, like watching your channel grow because it's getting a lot of love from other channels as well, which is like amazing.
Yeah,
so
yeah, we've been doing it for 18 months, and you know, I didn't have any expectations, but I'm happy with where it's gone, and you know, the people enjoy it. So,
mate, you made the peak. Now you're on our show.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. That's it. I'm getting that NordVPN sponsorship money now. Come in.
Right, bro. We'll take up, and we'll definitely get you on for a longer one in the new year.
Definitely,
for sure.
Cheers, appreciate it, guys. Take care.
Cool.
Awesome.
Dan, who's next?
Next is a bit of a legend who's been keeping stuff going, Toy Fair wise, over the lockdown.
Yeah, cool.
It is
Mr. Adam Zeus.
Mr. Adam, how you going, man?
Hello. How you doing?
Man?
Long time no see.
Yeah,
I know. I just want to say something. I wholeheartedly apologise for not making any of your toy shows the last couple of ones. I'm going to try and do my best. I'm going to see what's going to happen.
What's your excuse? Football this time?
Football.
Come on, lads.
Actually, football was the first one.
Yeah.
The second
Reading.
one I was already booked in to do Reading Comic Con.
And that's it, I think.
And this one, we had a lads' day already pre-booked in, but that's starting a lot later than I thought it was. So I might pop down in the morning for a walkabout.
See, the only problem is when you don't do it, Dan doesn't do it. He cries. He sulks in a corner.
I mean,
technically,
I can't argue with that.
Aaron is the glue holding us all together.
I've done it about Aaron before.
Andy's the only one with a valid excuse.
What's that?
I'm a slave.
He has to work.
Well, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. I've got a thing on in the afternoon on Saturday. But Aaron, if you do end up making it down in the morning, let me know and I'll come down with you.
Well, I'll come grab you and we'll go down.
Yeah,
it'll be like super early.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Be good to see you.
Cheers, guys. Make sure you talk about it in the group chat.
That's another one you're going to miss out on, Andy.
We'll start a WhatsApp. Man, Adam,
we'll start a separate group.
So, Adam, to business, how are you and how are things? How is Zooks? Again, everyone in the chat and who watch this later, make sure you follow Zooks on Instagram, Facebook, and all that jazz. It's a very good comic toy shop in Chatham.
Life is good since moving to the new shop. A lot bigger, better footfall, a lot of people coming in, and still ticking over the toy fairs, which is quite good.
Good.
Life is good.
You're still doing all the delicious American drinks.
Yeah, still doing those. Getting cereal in, candy in. So all the good stuff.
That's awesome.
I'm saying that not too fast, but if you've got milk duds, if these guys are going there on Saturday, maybe I'll be looking for some milk duds.
Because he's a child. So yeah, on Saturday.
I'll be good, I promise.
On Saturday, Chatham is back on as it always is. Last Saturday of the month, and I've got to say thank you very much, Adam, because you have definitely kept the Toy Fair train rolling where basically nobody else could. So it has been again the same as Aaron. Apologies for my annoying life getting in the way. I very much enjoyed doing the run I did, and I hope to get back on them in the new year, depending on location and all that sort of stuff. But it has been it's been excellent, and I don't know how you feel about it, Adam, but I massively enjoy the current location, as in inside, because it feels like a little toy fair. And I'm sure the people in the chat, and there are many of them that have been to the Chatham Toy Fair, feel the same way. It's got a really good vibe, and there's some good sellers.
Well, it makes the most out of the disused shop retail units. I mean, the advantage we've had in Chatham is we've been able to keep it running because we're in a shopping centre.
Yeah.
So we've been doing it for 3 years. 2 of those years is COVID years. We've kept the event rolling only because we're in a shopping mall. We're classed as retail, so for all those guys that have to hire the halls and everything else, it's just not been possible for them. We're just in a fortunate position being in Chatham.
Yeah, nice. It's worked really well, and everyone that goes to the toy fair has always comes back with glowing reviews. Everyone picks up nice stuff. The same for everyone. Robo Toys will be selling there. I think.
I was going to say, do you know who's there this time?
And Vic Fistful will be there this time as well. I think again.
Yeah, Vic's there. Ken's there. He's last minute edition. Robbo's there at the front as always. Sue and Sarah will be there, and then Matthew Hornsby or Michael Hornsby will be there.
Yes,
Michael will be
there. Is the guy who sells the retro games or the gaming stuff?
No, he's not doing it anymore. Okay. He's moved up north now.
Oh, fair enough.
Eric. I don't know if everyone knows Eric from Orpington and a few other local fairs. He'll be there.
Nice.
So it's the usual crowd plus a couple of newbies.
Yeah.
Excellent. But we don't know what's happening next year though. If we can do it, it'll still be the last Saturday of every month. But a lockdown is looming for January, so I'm not guaranteeing everything for January and February.
I don't think anyone can, man. Like I say, the fact that you've kept it running to date is vaguely miraculous with all the uncertainties in the country. So kudos for that.
It wouldn't be anything without you guys though. We need you guys there all the time, so it's down to the traders as well.
Well, we got to get back there, and we got to. I see Rise in the comments, and he'll be there next year. We got to get all four of us down there.
100%. Like
I'll
I said,
quit my job.
I fully
I'll come and work at
apologise.
Suits. You pay me in the soda and the American sweets, and then I'll do the shows every Saturday at the end of the month.
You got a deal. Perfect.
you could pay him in Pamela Anderson related produce, and then be fine.
That's why he wants to
pay me Ewoks.
Yeah, right.
Pay him an Ewoks.
Dress me up as an Ewok or in Kiss outfits, or
this just got unnecessarily kinky.
I'm a promotional.
What time does chat and kick off then on Saturday?
9 o'clock, 9 till 4.
Amazing.
So it'll be good. Nice little Christmas edition.
And for if you've got the kids in the chat and you've got the youngsters, I believe there is a Santa's Grotto just outside as well. Is that right? Where Robbo used to be?
There is. Right. Robbo Toys was.
So Andy is working. One of Santa's drunk little helpers.
I try not to.
Literally bad Santa comes to mind.
Yeah.
So, but also there's obviously your shops there. So your comic book shop that's got obviously comic books. We talked about the American food. It's got toys there as well.
Merchandise.
Toys there, graphic novels.
Yeah.
Loads of t-shirts. The t-shirts are the #1 sellers in the shop. We're packing in the vintage toys now. A lot of modern stuff. Black Series galore, Marvel Legends galore. So it's slowly building up the toys nicely. Got cabinets coming in for a lot of vintage stuff. So
you got the Harry
we've got platform 9 3/4 there. So come in and have a photo of Hedwig going through the wall.
Nice.
So it's pretty cool, theming it all out.
The new space is definitely you know what I mean, it's a step up with regards to where you're at, and I love it. It's quality.
Trying to make it like a Disney store for all of us geeks and nerds, that sort of thing. So
but it's
a destination to get photos done.
It's always good to see a place that's got new toys and old, like a good mixture, like you say, the merch, 100%. The novels, the statuettes, all of it. It's it's quality.
Amazing.
Well, watching the boys from Leicester do their toy shop on tour kind of got some inspiration from other shops as well. So that's quite good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, and the main inspiration is don't open a toy shop in Scotland, I believe, because the weather is terrible up there. Don't go to Scotland. Open a toy shop.
just don't go. No,
yeah. Well, dude, thank you very much for jumping on. We'll keep pimping it. Saturday, the 18th.
Yeah, come along.
Down there. Aaron, we'll take this offline and then start a WhatsApp group with Andy.
Yeah.
Or actually, we'll do it in the one with Andy, just so he knows what he's missing out on.
No, just like the NEC, you guys were at the NEC chatting about stuff while I was at work going, thanks, guys. Can you just stop talking about it, please?
Which is crazy because we were standing next to each other, but it's 2021, so we were naturally texting each other and not speaking. Yeah, it's good.
Take it easy and hopefully see you Saturday, dude. Thank you for coming on.
Hopefully see you in the New Year's.
Have a good Christmas, guys. Take it easy.
You too,
See
mate.
you later.
Take it easy.
See you later.
See you later.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes to
Excellent.
Adam. Yeah, Chatham, 18th. He's a legend of a guy and he puts a lot of effort into keeping the toy fairs running. So respect.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm going to quickly grab a drink while we bring on the next.
What is the next one? Is it?
It's some drunk Welsh dude.
Is that who's next?
That is who's next.
Oh God.
Definitely
I'm
getting a beer
sorry,
for
guys,
next one.
I'm just really sorry. This was literally a last minute. Dave Wild Toys is sick. We couldn't find anyone.
Dave Blade sick. Dave Wild
Dave
Toys.
Blade, sorry.
Yeah.
We pulled this guy off the street. It's just Rice.
There he is. I said I'd introduce him.
Hey, I was not expecting that. I was looking at my phone.
He's a super sub. And Rice said, what's a super sub, Aaron? He said, what's a super sub?
He wouldn't know.
So I've got four things to say before we start.
Okay.
Yeah.
One, I brought the hat back just for you.
Yes.
Your boy's a fisherman.
Yes.
He's off to get some mackerel straight after this. Yeah.
Two, very annoyed of the people I've got to follow because you told me less than an hour ago that I'm coming on this. So, Brad,
yeah.
I'm sure Brad's still watching. As soon as you've got a link, I'll ping you 50 quid to get you started. Done.
There you go.
Retro Ghetto, Madmouth. Excellent.
Yeah.
Adam, apologies. I'll also be back next year. And then to be taken over for Dave Blade, who, even though I said this week Andy's the nicest guy in toys, I think it might be Dave Blade.
Dave Blade is not only the nicest guy in toys, he's like some kind of folk hero Robin Hood because he buys the toys and he sells them to other toy dealers for virtually nothing so they can make loads of money off it. It's crazy.
So the only reason I know that Dave's in a bit of a pickle is because I literally messaged him like 2 days ago and went, "Hi mate, you started me collecting this fucking awful toy line. Got any more?" And he was like, "Yeah, I have. I've got COVID as well.
Yeah,
Didn't want that. Thanks very much."
He's not well.
Brad be skating.
So what is it you're collecting? Is it the stuff? Is it the Lord of the Rings stuff you're collecting?
You boys trying, mate. I'm collecting some shit. So what I realized was very quickly worse than the Lord of the Rings toys. I haven't showed. So we've got a little chat on WhatsApp, but I held it back.
Oh, what's he got?
Look at the. Me and Vic have never met officially. And look at the state.
So you're the Welsh guy on the end of the bed, heavily breathing.
What the fuck is this?
What? You're collecting?
Yeah.
You're collecting KFC kernels.
Yeah, man. So I thought they were minifigures. That is much. It's more like 3-inch figures. So they arrived today, and much like their secret spices, I think there's 12 of them. So that's me. That's me for next year. Anyway,
maybe they are the secret spices. Maybe each one of them's flavored.
Each one's ground in.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, that looks like sub market fair tat to me.
Yeah, look at the colours of the chicken.
I love it.
Actually, colouring the chicken.
Delicious.
There's actually a point. There's a point in this world where someone was paid in some sort of Far Eastern kind of sweatshop to paint the chicken.
For me. Thank God.
Aaron, that's not true, mate. No one was paid.
Aaron, for the love of Christ, go back to fucking full screen.
We're making Brian the focal point there.
So, in the last hour, because I knew you'd be inviting people on and you'd be asking them questions, what I've done is I've compiled a drunken list of questions for you three. So why don't you just say who wants a question first, and I'll go from my list.
We will, and I just want to point out to the chat that in 2 weeks' time, for our big end-of-year live toy talk, Rye is actually being the quizmaster, so we hope he doesn't drink as much. but we'll see.
In fairness,
more.
my day job is quiz and game shows. It'll be fine. Okay, who wants the first question? Let's go.
Yep.
Who's that? Andy. I won't do the first one. It's too obvious. It's about beer. Andy, apart from Battle Beasts, what is your favorite minifigure line?
Ooh. I'll Muscle Men at the minute.
In fairness, you're back. Actually, Dan, I saw you pick up a little spicy Muscle Men thing from Christian Voller.
He didn't pick it up. It's
3 minutes prior, it got sold to someone else.
Oh, you're shitting me.
What are we going to do?
Because I saw Andy.
We don't have time for the rant, right?
It was like a Muscle Man.
It's the ring.
Almost like Rock and Sock and Robots.
Yeah, it's the ring. Yeah, it's the official Japanese ring. Yeah, I asked him about it when we saw it before, so I wanted to buy it, but at the same time,
Hey, Dan, Merry Christmas. Who wants the next question? Empire Toys 1138. Here we go. What's your favorite color Power Ranger?
Yellow.
Why? I've got that written down as well. Why?
Because it's not the one you expected.
I was going to say, we all know it's the green Power Ranger, sure.
You think I expect to know anything about Power Rangers? Is it actually the yellow one?
No,
it's the green one.
Oh. All right. Dan.
Yeah.
You are currently having a heavy cut down on your toy collection.
Yes.
So you must be looking back through everything you've collected, right?
Yeah.
So what is the one thing you've come across where you're like, why did I collect that?
Oh, dude, so much of it.
Yeah, but what's the standout?
I don't know why I spent several £100s on NECA aliens to simply leave them in boxes in my loft. Like I've got the Queen alien and the genocide red alien and about 30 like individual aliens, and I'm like, they're cool, and I had them on display, and then like the ankle broke on one of them, and I'm like, no, so they're up in my loft, so they're probably going to go. So yeah, NECA aliens, but that specifically the aliens, not the Colonial Marines.
In our chat, you've done like little videos and pictures of your loft, and it's absolutely insane. Like we've all seen Leicester Toy Shop. Pretty sure that's your loft.
It's carnage, mate. Absolute carnage.
Mental.
You go up there and the two guys from Leicester Vintage just sitting up. That's where that is actually their shop. He goes up there and it's just into the shop.
Trying to knock down prices. Hey,
what can I do you for? Yeah.
Andy, who's your favourite character from Willow?
Ooh.
And why?
And if it's Mad Martigan, you've got to say it as if you were Willow.
But also, just so you know, Andy, the follow-up is, because this is going to be different, potentially, is what's your favourite fig from Willow?
I mean, favorite character, I would have to say Willow himself, just because he overcame a lot. He was the pinnacle part of the whole journey. It was wicked. Willow was definitely the best character in that film.
And then he ended up hosting a quiz show, which I worked on, which is weird, but carry on.
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Carry on.
Okay. And then, sorry, best fig, the Ebosisk.
What's that?
The Ebosisk.
Oh man, I can't get it.
Yeah, let's have a little look. Let's have a little show and tell.
It was my Christmas present to Andy a couple of
Christmases ago. Do the next question and I'll get it out the cabinet.
The one that he yeeted across the
he was so excited about getting it right that he basically threw it across the room.
So Aaron, I've got a multi-part question for you.
Oh my god, go for it.
So I would like to know your favorite Star Wars film from 4, 5, and 6.
Okay. Empire Strikes Back.
Then I'd like to know from 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, I have to say 3.
I think you have to from those lot. And then from 7, 8, 9.
Is there another option?
Nope.
7, because I was full of optimism.
Yeah, me too. Also as a setup film, I was like, not great, I'll take it. And then obviously it went off the cliff.
It was fine.
And then overall, I'm assuming you go in.
I find it really difficult. I still go Empire,
I think you have to, right?
but
Because you're on live stream.
It's all about Jedi.
the Mandalorian is very, very high on the list now.
I think I say the Mandalorian is not a film.
Yeah,
I know. But
Right, this is the emphasis.
Look at that bad boy, Roy. Is he frozen?
With
He's so
some Dark
excited
Souls.
about.
He's so excited, he's frozen.
He's so excited about seeing the Ebasisk. He's frozen.
Am I back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing we spoke about. Sorry, about the Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I like that.
I've just taken it out of the cabinet. I just knocked over Lincoln Hawk. I knocked over my Tiger Shark. Oh man!
I was going to say this as well. If we're talking new films, big love for Rogue One.
Can I just say,
it's a good show.
At some point, right, when you're when you sobered up, watch back how dismissive you were to the Ebasisk then. That was absolutely brilliant. You literally went, yeah, cool.
No, because I saw it and I was like, oh,
he's frozen.
This is the problem when you get amateurs on.
I mean, this man works in actual television.
I'm challenging Willow. I'm freezing your.
I'm trying to move towards my living room. I'm in. Okay, who's next? Who's getting the next question?
We got time for one more question, and then I'm booting you off.
Okay, let's do quick fire. Quick fire then. Dan, favorite Christmas film? Go.
Oh, Rare Exports.
Oh, very good. Empire 1138.
What's it? Turbo Man.
Jingle All the Way.
Turbo Man. Andy.
Love Actually.
Get fucked. That's the fucking worst one.
True.
That's the worst one. All right, lads. I'll speak to you in like 3 minutes.
Speak to you in a minute.
Bye, lads.
I've realised I'm the one who's got to kick him out.
You've got to kick him out. He can't kick himself out.
He can't kick himself out.
I'm on last.
I just want to note the absolute jab that Kieran's got in on me on the chat. Then talking about when Rice said, "What do I regret most about buying?" and he mentioned the mini Godzilla, which is and also 2 Fortress of Fangs. I also quite regret buying.
So everyone, if you like that. We're not going to be live next week, but the Wednesday in between Christmas and New Year's, we will be live for a special, and Rye is hosting a quiz for us. So if that was something you're into,
but it's an actual quiz that you can get involved in, as opposed to him just firing random questions directly at our faces. So yeah,
cool. Right,
that was
next guest. No. Lucky you was.
Right. Okay. Whew. Right. Let's bring it back to normality. Let's bring a professional on, someone who's actually better at this YouTube stuff than the rest of us.
A pro one that we had the pleasure of spending some time with last weekend.
Yes. So, without further ado, let's introduce Mr. Ben from Bugsy's Toy Box.
Evening all. I'm gonna jump in straight away, and I'm gonna echo Rye's comments of how am I meant to follow that? I'm sat here in absolute stitches, thinking, what the hell am I going to talk about?
Ben's going to be livid with me because he's like, "What are we talking about?" I'm like, "Nothing, man. Don't even worry about it. Don't prepare anything. In fact, don't even think about it." And now he's going to be like,
I've taken a leaf out of Andy's book, got a beer, and it's sort of Papa Shango-esque.
Oh, wait.
Nice. Oh, hello.
So I've gone toy appropriate beverages for this evening.
Lovely.
I like the effort. So
what is there anything in? So I want to ask you this year collecting, because you've had quite a busy year. You've moved house and all sorts of crazy stuff.
As you can see from the new surroundings in the back.
Are you any closer to putting your insanely impressive Turtles collection back on display?
I'm closer than I was last week.
As in you've looked at it and
yeah, it's all that way. This way. Aaron, you said professional YouTube, and I can't even point to the right part of the screen.
No, I'm going to point at you now, Ben. It's the wrong way.
Hey, Vic. No, I am.
It's all right. It's all right when you're on the top because you can just do that.
Yeah.
You can do
down is fine, but it's like
Andy.
Yeah, painful.
No, I am. I'm hopefully early next year, I'm going to sort of film the whole thing proper professional YouTuber style.
You should time lapse the construction of the things going in, so it's like.
Oh, I will. Yeah. And you can see me throwing it and getting angry with
video of
everything.
you actually putting it together.
If you want a 6-hour video, I can do an OnlyFans special for you.
Oh no, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
That's not what you said last week. You said you'd trade me many of those minty Colin the Caterpillars for a toy show video.
I believe Andy was
making
some pretty serious demands. Yeah.
No, dudes, it was an absolute pleasure hanging out at the Kempton toy show the other week. I just sort of bothered you guys for a couple of hours on a Sunday, which was always fun for me.
It was absolutely
great
no bother.
Laughing at Aaron because he was a little fragile.
A little fragile.
Did Sam recover okay? Is he feeling better now?
I think he's feeling better. I actually haven't seen him yet because he's been so busy with work. Not because I'm still upset with him or anything, but no, he's genuinely just been busy with work. I'm hopefully seeing him Friday.
Well, good. We'll pass on, obviously, our regards.
I just like to mention that I had a pretty bad hangover, but I actually made it to my toy fair.
He won't be watching, so he won't see the shade you're throwing. So
yeah, that's right.
In fairness, it is like 10 minutes from your house.
Yeah,
from my house. From my mum and dad's. Yeah,
from his folks' house. Yeah. Well, no shade. It was a genuine question because I know he wasn't very well, regardless of how.
Oh yeah. No, he's all right. He's all good. We've got plans to do a fair few shows next year. Fingers crossed.
I was going to ask. Yeah, you. I know you are away for the NEC, but next year you think you'll be hitting up some shows, doing a bit of selling.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We've got. Well, hopefully we can do some more Tottenham ones because they're sort of semi-local to us. The NEC that's in either February or March.
I think it's Is it March or is it?
It's March.
It's sort of sometimes it jumps between the two, doesn't it? But fingers crossed. Obviously, the wild world we live in permitting. Hopefully get up to that, and then whatever we can do across the summer. I'm hopefully off to the States in June.
Ooh, nice.
So I might sort of try and go toy hunting while I'm there.
Oh, you should.
Wicked.
You should. Have you picked anything up this year that you are particularly happy with? Is there any piece that you've come across that you're particularly kind of
I've got to try and remember what I've had in the last year. I guess because this year's been such a roller coaster of like the world and life as we know it, and then toy shows and bits and pieces. I haven't picked up anything recently, but I was super happy to pick up an Anthrax figure sort of across the last year. Which Dan's been very handy helping me sort of complete bits and pieces with mine.
And Andy's now got another little bit for you, another piece to the puzzle. So we'll get that sorted out.
Wicked.
That's good. Are you still on the chase for a giant size Bebop?
Rocksteady. I've got Bebop. I need Rocksteady. Yeah, and their accessories, which I like.
I mean, good luck.
Rocking horse. Yeah.
So, it's the sort of thing you might have a better shot when you're in America for that sort of thing. So
hopefully
whereabouts in America are you going
to? Pennsylvania.
Oh, nice.
My brother's getting married, so I'm hoping I can sly off for some toy hunts. And if anybody knows of any sort of toy shops in New York,
getting married, so you're going to America.
I think there is. Hang on. There is one in Penn. I think I follow them on Instagram. Hold on.
Okay.
Where's the Oh, that's not Pennsylvania, is it? The guy that you guys got me to follow on Facebook, he's got a great shotgun. That's not going anywhere.
Oh, Mike's vintage. No, that's. I want to say Massachusetts. No, I want to say It's not Massachusetts.
Yeah, he's not Pennsylvania. I think he's further down.
No. Question for Ben from Paul, the Toy Scav. If Turtles didn't exist, what line would you collect to the same level?
I kind of did Visionaries to the same level, but it's a much smaller line, and I'm missing like 2 parts, and then I'm fully done. I don't know. I'm sort of quite big into my minifigures recently. It was sort of the Mighty Max stuff. I think I've got one more of the Dreadheads to collect.
I was going to say,
you finished the Dreadheads.
You might be right, actually. I haven't looked at them in about 4 months because they've been packed away. So I do need to get everything out and check it.
You did finish the Dreadheads because we had one. We came across 2, and one of them.
I think you found one.
That's it. You got them all. Yeah.
We found one with no hair, and then we went back for the hair because it was in the pot.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
No, you are 100% correct. You can remember better than me what's in my collection, which is.
But I don't know what I did 2 hours ago.
Yeah,
It's fine, Andy. Just have another beer. You'll be fine.
Okay.
let's have another beer.
It's Christmas, right?
It's
That's just the excuse. It's Christmas. Crack on.
Just have at it.
What
That's
are you
what
guys
I've done
hoping
this,
to collect in 2022?
What are we hoping to collect?
Yeah, if nobody's asked that question already, because I was a little bit late to the stream, so I
No
missed
one has
Brad
no
annoyingly.
one has asked that. Andy, do you want to go first?
Okay, right. So my same goal as I had at the beginning of this year: finish the goddamn laser beasts.
How many?
I've
How many?
tracked-
now?
Muscle Men?
I've tracked down one. Oh yeah, well, Muscle Men. I've got one more to do, which I'm fairly confident that will happen. Like, I don't know. It sounds probably big-headed, but I'm pretty sure that will happen. Mr. Dave World Toys, who's in the chat, has helped me with one of the ones I needed.
Hero.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to meeting up with him at some point. I've got one more laser beast, which I've paid for. It should be coming, but it won't make it here. I don't think it will make it here before the end of the year with Christmas post and stuff. So that will probably be my first post of the new year, which would be awesome. But then I need 5 more, which I can spread out throughout the year because they're not cheap buggers.
Yeah.
My prediction is that Andy gets hooked on Mythic Legions next year. That's my prediction.
I can see that coming.
It combines a lot of the stuff that you like, Andy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereabouts in Pennsylvania are you going to?
Honesdale, near Scranton.
Scranton. Hey, Ben, here's one
Is
for
that a
you.
real place? I thought that was like fictional for the office.
No,
Scranton's
it's a real place.
Please tell me you're going to Scranton.
I don't actually watch The Office, so I don't. But I probably will do because it's like Honesdale, Scranton, and then somewhere starting with B is basically the 3 sort of towns where my brother's fiance lives.
You need. I mean, this is going to sound really stupid. I don't know the geography. I thought Scranton was a made-up place, but like, is it driving distance to New York as it is in the show?
It's about 3 hours away, so we'll have to fly into New York, rent a car, and then drive across.
Well, the toy shop I was thinking of is called Pandora's Toy Books in New Jersey, but I don't know how. I thought it was more.
That's the thing about America. You're like, it's just the next thing over, and it's like, it's a 16-hour drive.
The thing is, it's in the state next to it, but that could still be like 4 or 5 hours drive.
That could be forever away.
There must be loads in there. I'm sure maybe I don't know. Maybe some of the American boys in the chat, if they're still with us.
Yeah, ping us a message on Instagram with any recommendations of sort of anything. I'm hoping to go and see the Ghostbusters, to go to the firehouse, because that's New York.
That is New York, yeah. I was at. It was really nice. Like it was. I say nice. It was really cool. And the guys that were working, because it's still a working firehouse.
Yeah.
So friendly. Like, let me walk in, take pictures of the sign. Were like chatting to me. I was like, okay, sir.
Oh, that's good.
So, how you doing, bro?
Ben, there is a chance. There is still a chance that might be getting those premium DNA mad balls. So
I know. I keep seeing whispers and all sorts of things online, and then I check Megalopolis website, and I'm like, it still looks sketchy.
Megalopolis doesn't exist anymore.
Well, the other day the website was back up again.
It's 100% dead. It's premium DNA, but I've had an email saying, "Get ready," and I'm like, so you may still get your splitting headache.
I was chatting to somebody at the last NEC, actually, a guy who's big into his titles. I'm really sorry, I forgot your name if you're watching. I want to say his name was Josh. And he said he's getting them in, and he's had it from his suppliers. So they are definitely coming.
Josh from Into the Verse Toys?
Yes.
Yeah. So me and Andy both have the Pumpkinhead Halloween special one ordered through him as opposed to direct. But ridiculously, they decided to do the first 4 and the My Pet Monster variant before they've started making something they've sold a bunch of that was supposed to be out for Halloween 2021. I'm not going to get into it, Ben. I'm not going to get overexcited about it.
What was the 5th one? The My Pet Monster variant?
Yeah, they've done a horn head painted up like My Pet Monster. It's awesome, but we won't get it.
Wicked.
We won't get it because it'll be like you have to be in America to order it, and they'll only make a certain amount. And I'm never ever doing this again.
I'll tell you what, Dan. I'll do you a solid. If I can find them in the States while I'm there, I will pick you one up.
If you can find a My Pet Monster one, I would absolutely love you to pick one up for me. The problem is, mate, is if I get them now, it's all a bit tarnished. I'm a bit jaded on it. But if I get them now, what happens when they do? What happens when they do Slobulus and flipping Dustbrook? I'm gonna be like, well, I want all of them.
You're gonna have to just order them, Dan. Just suck it up and order them.
I'm not doing it.
Andy, he already has.
Yeah. Let's ask Ben one last question from Smugglers before we let him go.
Yeah.
What is your favourite Turtles variation?
It's either the Universal Monsters or the storage shell ones. So they're sort of not really a variation, but it's different from the original line because I like the more cartoony looks to the face. But yeah, the Universal Monsters are my hands down favourite.
And
Do you have the invisible mic?
No.
No.
I was hoping you'd be like, I do. I was like, damn it. Yeah, that's such a cool figure.
I've got line the first wave loose with a couple of accessories. Carded Don as Dracula and Mummy Wrath. Andy, I actually got Don as Dracula, the loose one, from you, which was the first
I think
one.
I was going to say, I thought you got it from me, but I wasn't sure. And then the Mummy one you got from Ian when we were at Vintage Toy Monster.
The loose one, yeah. And then Muggsy got me the carded one for my 30th birthday.
Super Sorrel asked, have you seen the new Turtles versus Cobra Kai sets on Amazon? And I'm going to add, and why do they look like they were made for 10 pence?
I've seen them in person.
I haven't, but these sound like they're going to be, they were either going to be great or absolute garbage.
I saw the toy shop in my town has them for some reason. Like they have nothing. And then I walked in there and saw them and I was like, right, this is quite modern for you guys. Pants.
You sent us picture. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a like an obvious plant joke.
No, yeah. I'll send Ben the picture after. But yeah, they're awful.
Yeah, please do.
Terrible. Oh, they're so bad. I almost want one.
They look like someone's made
50 quid,
knockoff.
or 40 quid or whatever it is. No, you don't.
They look like someone's made knockoffs and then got the knockoffs and made knockoffs of the knockoffs.
It's a cheap mold of an interpretation.
It's a clone of a clone.
It's not good.
Too many splices.
Yeah.
Ben, before you...
Ben, I think I've sent you the pictures.
Be rude and kick you off. But if you're not already following them, there's a great Instagram site page called the Toy Store Guide.
Okay.
So follow them.
I'm not, but I would definitely add that one to the list.
Follow them, look through their pictures, or even just, I don't know, slide into their DMs and they'll probably help you out.
Wicked.
So
awesome. Well, thank you, gents.
Tell them that Aaron sent you.
Yeah. And they'll double the price.
They'll go, who's Aaron?
Sorry,
gents, well, everyone in the toy division, a very Merry Christmas. I hope everyone's staying safe and all good and has a wicked and safe Christmas and New Year.
Enjoy your southern coastal Christmas, mate.
Oh, I will. I will try my best.
And we will properly meet up in person with everyone and Sam as well very soon.
For a year, we've been talking about Pog the rematch. It's happening.
I kind of want to see what Rise Drunken Pog action would be like. Because I reckon he can Pog with the best of us, you know.
I'm going to say it's going to be chaotic, which suits me just fine. So,
I know, it sounds wicked.
All right, bro. Thank you very much for coming on. Everyone go check out
Thanks, guys.
Bugsy's Toy Box. Get on it.
And we'll catch up soon, Ben. Take it easy, bro.
See you later, guys. Take it easy.
Oh, no, you're still there.
Yeah, you've got to log him out.
There you go.
There it is.
I moved the mouse and it took the comment off and not
We got one more guest. It's a very special guest.
It is a very special guest. But they're not here. They're not in the thing already.
Ooh.
I can't add them to the chat.
Okay.
So what are we gonna do?
Maybe get another chair.
Should we just get another chair?
Get another chair.
I think we should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. Let me grab my chair.
It's the Girl Strikes Back.
Oh my God, she's here next to me.
No, it's not. It's Vic. But yeah, no, you're right.
It's the same person.
I actually can't get over anymore. So
Some space.
That's it.
1 second.
I'm not being rude. I am just running off.
Oh, what? Hang on.
Hello.
Hello.
Andy's gone. So
Andy's off. How are you, Vic? You good?
How rude. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you very much. I want to get your opinion on something because it made me laugh. I'm very cynical. It wasn't a good thing for me to laugh at, but I found amusement in the fact that the Hasbro Rancor did not get funded, and doesn't exist now. The Black Series. There we go. Saving the best to last. Yeah, the Black Series Rancor is no more. Yeah. Hannah also found that funny. Yeah.
The thing is, I think they really messed it up from the beginning. So it's just how much it cost and everything, and they didn't give us anything else.
Yeah, I hope it's a lesson learned that you can't just put it out, slap Star Wars on it, and then everyone will buy it. You need to put some effort into it.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
exactly.
Yeah, I think they got away with all their HasLabs that all got pushed through, and they thought they can just do what they want.
And they had too many going at the same time as well.
They got a lot. It was weird to me because, like, regardless of what I think about it, I understand why the Razor Crest got bought out because it's awesome. I understand why Jabba's sail barge got bought out. Ghostbusters Backpack, sure. Not entirely sure about the Sky Striker because it's very, very similar to the original one. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy the Rancor didn't go because now I don't feel bad about not buying it. I didn't miss out.
Look, it would have been amazing. Definitely. It would have been amazing. But I think many people was like, from the beginning, they were like, you know what? Just for this reason, I'm not going to get it. Because what happened around it, you know.
It's probably as big as, if not slightly wider than the Baby Yoda you're holding. I mean,
well, the fact that it can eat the 6-inch Gamorrean guard.
I was going to say, it's a bit. Sorry, I thought that was your big. I thought that was your big Grogu. That's the medium-sized Grogu, isn't it?
Oh my God, you want to see that?
I mean, we could see it, but then that's all we would see, surely.
Get your Grogu out. Come on.
Get the Grogu out.
Before that's.
I mean,
yes,
it's ridiculous.
That made me laugh.
All right, the Rancor wasn't that big.
So I got this for Christmas from my two amazing colleagues and friends at work. When we got it in, straight away they bought it for me.
I mean, it's huge. Like,
he's so happy.
I don't know what you're supposed to do with that. That is monstrous.
I'm happy she's happy.
Yeah.
Just as we all are.
Yeah. We're all happy. We're all happy for you.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah. Christian, I don't keep Hannah locked in a room. I'm the one that's locked in a room, and she opens the door every now and then to yell football results at me. There it is.
I was like, what's going on? There's Hannah.
We won 2-0.
Arsenal won 2-0 if anyone cared. No one cared.
No. Who do they play?
Yeah.
Huh?
Who
West
do they
Ham.
play?
West Ham.
Oh.
West Ham, man. Red card as well.
Yeah.
Oh, is that your work buddy?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean that is an hilarious and brilliant present because it's what do they call it? Do they call it like is it a white elephant?
White elephant.
When you give someone a present, to be like, here's a present, but also now this is a huge inconvenience and have to like deal with this.
Do you know what it feels like?
That's why it's even better.
Do you know what it feels like? It feels like karma for all the times I've bought like my mates or like my brother's kids really messy, loud presents for their birthday, like paints or like mini drum kits or like keyboards and all this stuff that like
here's an Elmo guitar that never stops. Yeah.
You know the kid's gonna love it, but you know why the reason you bought that present was because it was gonna piss off the parents more than anything.
So I'm exactly the same, but replace parents with Claire, and I seem to accidentally do it all the time with Andy. Here's this gift that your missus is going to absolutely hate because it's a ridiculous size.
She understands.
She understands, yeah.
That it's all going in a box.
That it's all going to get boxed up for the foreseeable future. We get it. We understand. I believe, Brad, you're the Irons, aren't you? I think you're a Hammer. I believe.
Yeah, he's a Hammers. So both. I just want to say, both Arsenal and West Ham both lost to Brentford.
They did. Yeah, they did.
I don't know why I just mentioned that, but it just came to my head.
Because it's the only time ever you're ever going to be able to say that. Let's not talk about football.
I'm milking it for as much as I can until we're relegated next season.
We're talking about toys. So Vic, talk to me about toys. What are your focuses at the moment, toy-wise, other than
Grogu?
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, I think I kind of had enough for a while. Ooh. So I'm trying to finish a few collection, so a few lines. So, for example, I got this. I bought it at work a couple of days ago. So they released the Back to the Future 2 Doc Brown, future Doc Brown.
Yeah.
NECA. So I was like, okay, I got all of the first ones, and I got future Marty as well. But I really wanted to get Doc. So I think that's a line what I'm going to finish. So I'm really hoping they're going to bring out Back to the Future 3 as well.
That would be a cool one.
All in the Western.
Yeah, I mean, even I might be tempted by the Western ones.
Do you think they'd ever agree image rights with Crispin Glover and be able to make a George McFly figure? I'd be all over that if there was a.
I tell you what. Do you know who we should ask? What does Rice think of this situation?
Is Rice still there?
Hello.
Aaron just keeps adding a more drunk cry. No. Okay. So
I'm literally I'm watching him, waiting him for him to do weird things, and then as soon as he does it, I just add him and just bring him out again. Just
get him on or don't get him on. This is just weird. So yeah.
There he is.
Get me on.
You can leave him on. You can leave him on. So
Hi Vic, we've never met. Nice to meet you.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Right, Vic,
I've got questions for you as well, just in case I got brought back on.
Question. Question him. He loves
What's
questions.
your question?
Hi Vic, how are you? Nice to meet you. We've done that, but so obviously the most horrific figure you've ever bought is a life-size Grogu, but like three times the size. What is a figure or line that Aaron collects that you just don't like?
Oh my god!
All of it.
Guys,
No.
I'm prepping for this. I'm prepping.
What I don't like.
There must be something that you.
Oh my
just
god! I have to
hate.
be really careful now.
Green Ranger.
Yeah. I've always hated Power Rangers.
I just hate you. That's the worst thing in your collection is you.
Yeah. The fact I've got to look at your reflection in the mirrored windows of the 12 cabinets. That's what I hate.
To be honest, I really don't mind anything because we collect very similar things.
Well, you're both big on Godzilla, Jurassic Park.
Yeah, Star Wars,
Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
yeah. Well,
I
he's
need
not
to spoil
he's
something.
not collecting any Lord of the Rings. Thank God.
Well, no, because every time he buys
Not
it, you
for
take
me.
it for your collection.
Oh, I can introduce you to a really good Lord of the Rings line.
Oh my god! So Ryan's got the worst.
Oh my
one.
God,
you
those
worry.
are actually so cool.
It's so good.
They're so shit. I love them.
I know, but it's so good.
I sort of feel
My
like we're
favorite is
talking now as
tomorrow.
if people aren't watching. But the other question is, if a toy doesn't exist, what would your favorite toy be that doesn't exist? Because I feel like you like certain TV shows and films. Like, what is a toy from one of those that doesn't exist that you would love?
Oh my God. I don't know. They probably made it all. Like,
Well, that fucks that question, doesn't it, Vic?
Yeah, I know. I'm
it's
just
yeah.
although if you look at Super Sorrel's one comment here, maybe
Oh,
I think
Yeah, I seen the Mirrorverse line. I love that. I love this community because as soon as Disney announced the Mirrorverse figures, around 10 people sent it to me. There is a Baloo figure in there. So I was so happy. It's so nice of everyone.
settle
but
down,
yeah,
Kieran. Settle down.
life-size swimmer. I think
Aaron, you're out. Baloo's in.
Yeah.
We've got Baloo.
yeah, I think they made it all what I always wanted because I never really had the chance to collect toys when I was a kid. So that's why I'm really into it now. So I'm discovering more and more lines as well, what they made, but I never forget.
Oh my god.
I feel like I can't be blamed for this going tits up as much as the cat.
Well, you scratch my toys, you get spun around. That's the rules in his house.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, right. I'm going to answer your
very
question.
good question.
I'm going to answer your question from my perspective. Bad
Oh, love
Taste
it.
and Tremors are two toy
Yes.
lines.
Oh,
that they
Tremors.
made figures from. particularly Tremors Graboids. That would be awesome. But
well, you know the Dune sand, whatever it is,
Sandworm,
whatever.
Yep.
Like that's a great fig. I've always thought a Tremors one of those would be fantastic.
But the
Here he's gonna
LJM
whip
one,
out his sandworm.
the LJM one is basic. I love it.
Yeah.
These guys know it's one of my favourite toys, but it is very basic.
That is really cool.
It's amazing.
I'm pretty sure I've seen one of them in Ann Summers before.
It was like
It's called the Tremor.
the
A
Tremor.
very specific toy line.
The Trembler.
This cat is
This cat is out of control. I'll throw it out the window in a minute.
As I think Rye's internet is, he's gone. Oh no, he's back. He's back.
I mean,
Have
it's
you-
gone
have
off
you
the
muted
fucking
him, man?
rails, isn't it? It's gone off the rails. I'm gonna get a fault for all this.
Yeah, we're going to blame Rye for this.
So, have you got any more questions, Roy? No.
This one, we find out that
For who?
he hasn't frozen. He's just so drunk. He's sitting there like that.
It's how long it's taken him to realise someone.
Oh no! I've got a million questions. So, I mean, I didn't think I was going to come back on. Daniel, and for everyone else, what's your least favorite film? And you can't say fucking Goonies. Everyone's bored of it. But what's your least favorite film that everyone
Goonies
seems
is-
to like? And that can go for everyone in the group. But everyone in the group.
Goonies is not my least favorite film. I'm entirely indifferent to Goonies. I don't hate it as much as I
Don't
make out.
shut up. What's your least favorite film?
No, no. It's least favorite film that everyone else likes.
Right. Okay.
That's a different question.
No, that's what he asked. To just
Least
what do I
favorite
hate?
film that everyone likes.
God, yeah, it might be Back to the Future.
You don't like Back to the
Oh,
Future.
that's Oh no, damn no.
Ever.
Other
It's
than
never on in this house.
the only thing that I like about Back to the Future is the fact that Crispin Glover's in it,
And then he wasn't.
and then he wasn't, and then he sued the pants off them. I
Damn,
hate.
and is someone
time
making
travel
you
films.
say this? The
No,
background.
I
So
don't like
basically,
time
what he's
travel
saying
films.
is that anyone bad mouths Christian Glover, Dan's like, no.
I have to agree with that. I don't really like Back to the Future, but it's
You know why, mate? It's because it's rubbish.
Oh, it's
not
such
that.
a good film.
I'm going to
Okay.
really upset Smuggler's Canyon here, and I'm probably going to say Indiana Jones.
Oh, Andy, fucking log him off Empire 1138.
But
No,
I
the
watched it
best
back.
thing-
I watched it back like a couple of Christmases ago when I was on my own, and I was like, right, I'm going to get them. So I went to like other Andy at CEX, got them for like £5 or whatever. I watched all three of them back to back, and I was like,
Andy,
I
you know,
remember them being awesome as a kid, and then watching them back as an adult, I didn't enjoy them.
But then you think Willow is better than Indiana Jones?
right? You know what there isn't in Willow. There
Yeah.
isn't like a 30-year-old man having a physical relationship with a 12-year-old girl, and there is
Yeah.
in Indiana Jones.
Right.
Yeah, so why would I
Smuggler's
watch it?
Canyon, I'm sorry, dude. I love you. I posted out those minifigures after about 2 months today. You'll
Oh,
get
yeah,
them.
Right.
I've genuinely completely forgotten there's people watching.
Right.
Empire
This guy
Toys
hasn't
138.
This guy hasn't seen Aliens, any of the Alien films.
Yeah, Alien. Okay,
kind of.
Okay, Smugglers, I'll take it back. The worst one is Aliens.
Everyone stop.
Oh,
Right.
no.
Andy hadn't seen Aliens. He watched Aliens, some of it, and thought it was rubbish. What do you make of that?
You can't watch. You just can't
No,
watch
no.
some of it.
I watched all of it. They told me to watch Aliens 2. And I remember at the end of it, the alien
Don't
goes
say
up.
don't say
the
Aliens 2. Just say Aliens.
It's not called Aliens 2.
2. But the woman alien goes up
Ouch.
in a lift by pressing the button like she's a velociraptor from Jurassic Park opening a door.
The Queen alien.
Oh, Andy, do you like Jurassic Park?
It's all right.
Aaron,
He's baffled.
Aaron, check your messages. Kick him.
And Andy out of Toy Division, right in Toy Division.
What about you guys in the couples cavern?
Couples.
Well,
the
mine
Love
is
Island love
ET
hut
as
over
well.
here.
I can't stand ET.
E.T.
Why?
Just no. one of the reason why I don't like it, because every time, I know it's different, but every time we're watching TV, Aaron goes like just randomly.
Ouch. Ouch.
Hey,
That's more you dislike Aaron. You don't dislike EG.
I mean, that's enough to dislike a film.
Not what in
I'll be right here.
not what in someone's unwashed,
how it started.
corona-ridden finger in your face is not unreasonable. That's got nothing to do with ET.
No. How it started, I told him how much I really don't like ET, and since then he just keep like making it worse and worse. But I do have 2 movies that everyone hates and I love.
Go on.
What's that?
Go on.
So first is Twilight.
Terrible.
That's
So
all
I know
right.
everyone hates it, but I love it because the music is amazing. And the second one is Happening.
Right.
Aaron, check your messages.
Right. Yeah. Nick, you're out.
What's happening?
The Happening. The
what's
Happening is a terribly acted film. Like Mark Wahlberg was obviously the wrong choice for the thing. But I use The Happening as an example of me getting a bit old and a bit more
is it the
cranky.
chemical warfare?
Oh, no, it's but the tree.
Is this
Spoiler: the trees decide to take care of human nature. Yeah, right. But
Andy, you're giving it too much credit.
yeah, but you watch it now.
I have seen it.
I watch it now, and I'm like, "Go on, trees." I'm like, do you know what I mean? Like, do you remember
Christmas tree, Christmas tree.
There's like a Bond film. I can't remember which one it is, where the main bad guy basically wants to control the weather. Thus flooding out, basically murdering 60% of the population of the world, and then creating to save the planet. And it's like, ooh! And now I watch it, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds reasonable. And I feel the same with The Happening. I'm like, yeah, I'll be on board with that. But it's a terrible film. And that dude feeding himself to the lions is one of the most rubbish, hilarious scenes in the world.
It is, but it's amazing as well. I don't know why. I love that movie. I just love it.
There's 2 things I didn't expect tonight. Well, 3. One was being invited onto this ridiculous stream 45 minutes before and being drunk already and then having to come on. And then 2 is being brought back on by Aaron. And then 3 is finding out that Dan has the same ethos as a Bond villain.
Yeah.
So, Merry Christmas, I guess.
This is why I keep Andy and Dan near me, because it's like a yin and yang thing. Like I get like
Yin and Dan.
Andy,
Yin and Dan,
and Bond villain Dan, and it just kind of keeps the balance in my life.
You say that, but it is an absolute coin toss as to which one of us will end up sniping people from a bell tower. And Andy loses his shit like more than you think.
No.
What one more person comes into work and complains about the helium, people are going down. I'm telling you.
If I have to explain to one more stupid person that blowing up a balloon will not make it fly,
yeah.
This is the sort of shit I have to deal with. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
We can end this disaster on an absolute zinger from Alan Wilkinson, who says Deadpool 2. He was going to say Power Rangers the movie, but then Ryan said which everyone likes, which I took as a direct attack on shit that Aaron likes. So I'm on board with
that. Yeah.
Oh, people don't. I think if I actually haven't answered this question yet, and I can't really say a film, but I just think anything with zombies in it, because I then have to explain that I don't like or basically horror films in general. I just don't watch.
It's fair enough.
Yeah.
Andy, you don't watch horror films either, really, do you?
Not really. Claire loves them, so I have to watch them through Claire. But I watch the top left corner of the screen and just like.
Is that?
Is it because you're scared of them, dude?
Yeah.
Sorry, I've never seen any of the Saw films, and I've got no intention to see them. And people go, oh, "You've never seen a Saw film?" And it's like, no, I don't want to sit there and watch someone get cut up.
Mate, you've never seen Game of Thrones. Oh, mate, you're missing out on so much, mate.
The only horror film.
Saw's different. Like Saw 1's actually quite clever.
I agree.
The only horror film I watch.
No, Saw 1's fine. The rest of it just
Saw
becomes
1's fine if you can suspend your disbelief that no one saw the guy in front of them breathing for 4 hours.
But isn't that part of the?
No. Oh, he was shallow breathing, but he'd still be moving. You're telling me that you were that unconscious? You're basically, no, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. That you're just lying there face down for 10 hours and no one sees
I'm
you
not saying
breathing.
it's a great film. I'm just saying it's one I have seen. But like, what's the thing you like? The Evil Dead. Yeah, no.
They read a book and shit comes out the floor down. So
Yeah, but Evil Dead is meant to be silly. Saw's meant to be like a believable, a realistic, like, oh, what a twist. And I'm just like, oh.
Same way Hostel was.
Freddie Mercury. No, not Freddie Mercury. The Freddy Krueger. No.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Well, they're silly films.
I think the classic ones are good.
I can deal with like the 80s ones sort of because like watching it's a bit like
this is the thing, man. Like
class the scene and everything, but like
if you watch some of the OG zombie films, and I don't mean like the Italian ones, I mean like Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead. They are quintessential classic. I understand if you're not into that sort of stuff. Evil Dead's not a zombie film. Evil Dead's just a comedy horror.
But a Freddy,
let's
Nightmare on Elm Street. I can. My disbelief is like it is completely unreal. Whereas Saw, if it's something that's like gruesome, but it can be like realistic.
Saw's over the top silly,
which is weird because if it was like a war film or anything like that, I could watch it, but.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way, man.
It's just weird. I just don't enjoy it. Like I can't.
They call it torture porn, like the Hostel. You're basically going, oh, how's this person going to die? How gruesome is this going to be? Like,
I just don't enjoy it.
No,
don't
fair
enjoy
enough.
it. But
I don't watch that sort of stuff.
Then Kieran's nailed. This is. I thought the Power Ranger film was a horror movie. Like the Power Ranger movie is the quintessential horror movie because it never set out to be a horror movie. It just psychologically just imprints on your brain as like
it wears you down. It makes you so it's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original Toby Hooper one. It's not about what you see, it's about what you don't see.
100%. All the chainsaw behind the scenes, all that sort of stuff.
It's
cool.
Yeah,
do you know what, I want to watch it, but I've never seen the Blair Witch Project. I just want to watch it.
I refuse.
But I want to watch it just for the sheer fact that it was like so groundbreaking, but also the fact that
I mean, don't quote me on this, but I think it was something like some people made it for about 10 grand.
Yeah. It was film students in uni.
I think it was 10 grand, and they made millions and millions and millions. There's certain things that with horror movies, they'll say like Freddy, Jason, any sort of like physical being, I'm okay with because at least I can punch him. Not going to win, but at least I can punch him.
Can't punch Freddy, mate.
If I'll punch him. But if it's a little girl ghost like this,
God, yeah, same.
Yeah.
Or if it's like a possession, get fucked. Not sorry, Aaron.
But then it's weird because like
effed.
I've seen The Exorcist, and it's like a film I enjoyed.
I can't watch it. I've never watched it.
But it's really weird. I can watch that. I remember watching the first couple of Paranormal Activity films.
Yeah.
But they're just jump scare films. They got better with it, but the first couple are literally just about making you go, oh.
And I think that's why I want to. Yeah, but that's what I think. What I liked about it was the fact I when I watch it, I'm not thinking of like the scariness of it. I'm thinking of like, oh my god, they made this with like 10 quid, and it's like it's all just filmed on like.
So Blair Witch Project is a good film, and it was
a good film.
No, but it was groundbreaking for the time. But now it hasn't aged well because it's been done better. The
Blair Witch helped move cinema along, but it doesn't make it a good film.
Well, I'm not saying it's a good film. I'm saying it's an important film with regards to found footage, handheld, whatever. The new Blair Witch, it's not the worst. It's okay. It's got a couple
There's
of.
a new one, is there?
Yeah, I was saying
there's a game as well.
16, 17.
They conned people into legitimately thinking.
Well, yeah, and you've got to remember when the Blair Witch was done, they did a very clever advertising campaign, which couldn't have been done now because of the way the internet is, where people were like, people didn't know if it was real or not.
Yeah. When the internet,
and the actors they used to film it, they didn't tell them what they were doing. That they were sleeping in tents and they go around like making noises. I
remember back then.
We're watching a TV series on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Like the decades that made us, and we're on the 90s.
It's amazing.
It hits into the Blair Witch Project and how the fact that the actors were all given all the actors were all given different scripts.
Yeah.
They didn't know what they were filming.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Seriously, watch that series.
But like,
if you have Disney Plus, We watched the 80s.
Yeah.
80s.
The
80s.
I think it's
the
called.
decade that, yeah.
Yeah, the decade that made us.
I had
The
Disney
80s,
Plus,
and
but
they do the 90s and the noughties as well.
Andy changed his password, so I don't have Disney Plus no more.
No, I didn't.
Well, I need your password again.
You can have mine, dude. I don't use it.
Andy, was Insidious the one we watched around yours?
Insidious.
Many years ago.
Insidious is.
It's the one with like the Darth Maul head.
Yeah, no,
With,
so
with the,
No,
with the
that's
grandmother,
Conjuring, isn't it? Which one?
with the grandmother.
Insidious
No, I
got
think-
Insidious got really sick. The one that was actually genuinely nasty is a film called Sinister.
And that's regularly
And-
voted the worst film horror, but as in like actual nasty.
It's genuinely nasty. Apart from it's ruined by the end sequence because they do what all modern horror films do, and at the end they go, and you go, oh, wicked! A jump scare at the end, novel, or set up for a sequel or some other nonsense.
You know, Paranormal Activity, like one of those Blair Witch ideas, which was like students made it, cost no money at all.
Sorry, right? Exorcist 3 is amazing. Sorry, carry on, right? Sorry, mate.
That's absolutely fine. So Paranormal Activity had a, and you can watch online, the first version of how that finished was, spoilers, is the lady goes out to the, like you can see it from the camera, and she goes out and she's just killed the guy with a knife.
Yeah.
And she's walking backwards and the cops come in and shoot her. But Spielberg, there was a buzz about the film, supposedly. I mean, don't quote me on any of this. Please don't Google it. And then the director showed Spielberg, and Spielberg was like, nah, it's not big enough an ending. So the ending then Spielberg changed it to, and you can watch both, is the ending it is now where she gets pushed up in the screen like that.
Yeah,
and that's the ending. But the original was she gets shot by the police because she's possessed.
It's a bit of an annoying jump scare end, but me and Hannah watch those films, and the more they make, kind of the better they are, because they flesh out the backstory of what it actually is. It's a weird. It's a weird. Sometimes they get worse, these films they make them, but Paranormal Activity actually gets better, bizarrely.
I can't remember if I've seen the third one. I think I have.
Oh,
I just want to say, The Exorcist 3, is that the one they go on the expedition to Africa and dig it all up?
Sorry, just talking about. I watched Exorcist once, scared me so much. I would never, ever again. No.
That was the remake, I think.
I can't remember.
No, I can't.
Exorcist 3's got Exorcist 3's got
same as what was that film? What's the thing? Stigmata.
Voice of fucking Chucky.
Honestly, guys, as a somehow participant but also a viewer, this podcast has gone mental.
It's off the rails.
We need to wrap it up because I need to go to
Are we
bed.
doing £20 challenge? I want to know how close I came. Come on!
No, I think we're gonna. We said we're gonna do it on.
I don't know. I've not won.
Not next one. The next toy division.
Oh, really?
We're gonna leave it open for a little bit.
Yeah. Christian gets it.
You've still got time to vote.
Catch up.
Don't wait for me. I bought 218.
Look at
I also
genuinely
genuinely
a mother can love, innit?
I genuinely don't want this in my house, so I'm more than happy for one of you two to win it.
Just quickly going back to the old toys.
Yes,
Andy,
you're
there's mini beast battles, of course.
Keshi. Yeah.
Cool.
I think it was Japan. I don't think they were American. I think it was just Japan.
They're probably Gashapon.
Oh, mic drop from Rye. Probably Gashapon.
Okay.
Right, I need to investigate that, Kieran. Okay, guys, Rye's gone, so
I think he's going to get a toy, but what's the other?
he's making loads of noise, so I'm just going to mute him for a second.
He's back.
Oh, he's back.
So.
Oh, right, he was just getting up. Okay, fair enough.
Cool. Guys, I just want to say, I know it took a massive weird turn at the end, but that's Rye's fault. None of us.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I think he has. I think that happened a long time ago.
Smugglers, I love
him. What a nice guy he is.
Who's that,
I
Smugglers?
don't know if you can see that, Sam. They're all street sharks in there.
All the street sharks.
But no bike mice from Mars.
Double dick dragon.
So, guys, thank you very much for watching. Like I said earlier, we're not going to be live tomorrow. We're taking that one
tomorrow.
off.
We're doing this again tomorrow.
Every night up till
I
Christmas.
think the internet can handle
week.
2 nights in a row.
Next week. You want to shut them off?
Yeah. Next week we're
So
taking
next
a week
week.
off for Christmas, but we're back the week
Yeah.
after. And Rye, who may or may not be drunk, is going to give us a quiz all in Welsh. No, it won't be.
May.
He may not be drunk.
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
In that Welsh, I don't know.
Greetings from Spain.
Oh, mate, let's stay on a little bit. Hola.
You want to carry on?
Stay on all night.
I don't think people want to watch us ramble anymore. I think.
No.
I think
Next question.
But guys, thank you very much.
Seth Rollins, this is a super mad ball from 1986.
And right, this is the Ebesis.
There's some bot in the chat that is desperate to write vark.tech.
Yeah,
It's
what is
really
that?
irritating.
Have you noticed they've waited for Vic to get on here, so her moderator skills are just completely out of it, so they just come through with a whole bot in.
Yeah, what is what? I was thinking that earlier. I was going to say, what is that? But
it's just
unless we're just massive now and we get bots.
Anyone in the chat want to stay on late? If Aaron wants to go, I'll stay up chatting.
Of course, yeah.
Should we just stay on anyway after have a little chat?
Yeah, let's have some beers.
We can do.
Not live, but
There you go, Gun.
Well done. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Booyah.
Smugglers is thoroughly enjoying it. Smugglers is like it's this or the new.
Well, I'm not being
World
funny.
War.
There's 8 minutes till 10:30, so let's stay on for another 8 minutes.
Right.
Call it at 10:30.
Right.
done. Aaron, what is your favourite modern toy line?
Favorite modern toy line?
Yeah. So
I'm
talking like I know a lot of them. I know a lot of them are the big boys, like you know your Legends, your Black Series. But what's your favourite modern toy line?
I think it has to be the Black Series.
Well,
oh really?
Yeah.
Does that include Mandalorian figures?
You said on the chat that you bought 2 figures for like 50 quid. What were the figures?
They were the in the Mandalorian. There's like stormtroopers that have like mortars.
Yeah.
And they brought the figure out, but it was like an Amazon exclusive. And Amazon are like notorious for just basically like, yeah, here's like 20 figures. Everyone buys them. They then like triple the price on eBay, and then Amazon like, oh yeah, here's another 20. Do you know what I mean? Basically they came back up, and it was on the Black Series group. And like I said to you guys, I was having a bad day at work, so I just like, oh, they're there. Oh, they're in stock. Oh, I've just spent 50 quid.
I'm really not like up on the Black Series stuff, but like I've got a few of them. Like I've got the I don't even know the right name, but it's like a chrome Mandalorian, stuff like that. But there's one of them that's like a Force Ghost Yoda.
Yeah.
I really want that one. But it's just spicy prices.
Yeah, I think that's quite an older version. Like
yeah.
Series.
You know the maybe it's not even the Mandalorian, but it's like the Boba Fett Pringles. But maybe it's like the Boba Fett, which is like the green cover, and it's like the chrome Boba Fett. Maybe I don't know. But I've got him.
Yeah, they've done
the Carbonite. That's it. Yeah.
I think we can all agree that the best modern toy line
is Axe Cop.
You're meant to sort me out some Axe Cop.
I forgot. I've still got them for you.
Okay.
That's how much he cares about it.
So this can go for all of you. So we all know, because we all do toy shows together. Like when you're walking along a toy fair, it's usually sort of He-Man, Master of the Universe, He-Man, Transformers, Star Wars, He-Man, Star Wars, Transformers, whatever, blah, 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 blah.
Thundercats.
Out of all of the most popular lines, what's the one you're like, I'm sick of? Like, I don't want to see it anymore.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Star Wars as well. As much as I love Star Wars.
Mine's He-Man.
Fair.
Is it He-Man?
Fair point.
So I honestly expected all of you to say Star Wars. Why is yours He-Man, Aaron?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's attitudes towards it or something like that. But as soon as I see it, I'm just like, I just
there's nothing new with like any of them, like Star Wars, He-Man, Thunder. Like
you also, Aaron, you've also
actually,
said before,
it's rarer to see carded Thundercats, I think, than carded He-Man, carded Star
Yeah.
Wars, carded.
But then I disagree
Visionaries.
slightly because like surely you're going to see more new Star Wars because they keep making more Star Wars films than you are He-Man, even though Revelations exists. Like surely there's more new Star Wars than there is new He-Man.
yeah, but I don't know.
At the toy fairs, there's several people at any toy fair, and all they sell is Star Wars. There's nobody that all they sell is maybe one or two that just sell He-Man or whatever.
Like, don't get me wrong, I like He-Man. I just
It don't mean, but it doesn't mean anything. You've said before, totally 100% fine. It hasn't got that connection to you from a kid, is it? That's fine.
no, but Thundercats doesn't either. But I think I just prefer. I think I like the Thundercats figures better.
It's fair enough.
They're more interesting.
But then I like the Transformers figures better than like. Do you know what I mean? Like the Thundercats. You know, it's one of those. He-Man. I'm just.
Although He-Man does have Fisto, which is probably my all-time favorite figure.
I'm not going to deny some of the names for He-Man are just funny because they're just so suspect. Ram Man.
Yeah.
Ram Man.
Well, look, Ram Man and Fisto in the same toy.
I can hear Hannah in the background going Ram Man.
I once went to a metal nightclub.
Secret code name.
I went to a metal nightclub back in the day in Southampton called the Nexus, and there was a girl in there, and she had a very specific haircut. And me and my friend both looked at each other, my friend Ian, and at the same time we went, "It's a fucking Ram Man." It was some chick, and she had a haircut that made her look like Ram Man, and we both clocked it at the same time. And I was like,
Did she have the builders of Ram Man?
Yeah, she looked like Ram Man. She looked like I could walk up behind her, push her down, and she would just pop right back up in the air. Ram Man.
What about you, Vic?
To me, well, it's not a toy. Well, it's not really one specific. It's Funkos now. It's just I got loads of Funko Pops and everything. But it is a little bit too much now, I think.
In your line of work as well, Vic, you must have seen enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I always get excited when we get like new like Star Wars ones in and everything because it is like cool. But they do so many different ones, and it's just the same. It's exactly the same as with Black Series. Repaints. Same mode, repaints. Yeah.
I realized the other day, and I posted something like on my Instagram, Rise Tyson stuff, and it was like there was this line that actually Dan found this. Dan, I don't even know where you got it from, but it was the first Crushers dinosaur ball.
Oh yeah.
It was at Sandown from someone.
No, I got it in a job lot. I ordered 6 Mad Balls from America because I wanted one of them, the Wolf's Breath one, and I got that. I got 5. I got 3. That's where I got the sick balls from.
Yeah,
and in it came what looked suspiciously and sounded like a dog chew toy, but it was in fact I think
at one point I was like, Dan, is this a dog chew toy you've sold me?
So cool.
But they call like dino balls. Anyway, to get to the point, it's like there are 4 of them in the series, and there are like a couple of variants between each. Like they're all different, but ultimately across the series, you're looking at the most 9. With all the variants all in. Funko Pops just spits in the face of what I like, which is I can collect them all. If I start collecting Funko Pops, there's no end.
It's over.
It does not stop. Like my favorite thing is to go, what is this old line that no one's heard about? There's 8 of them. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Like that's my favorite thing.
My one thing with Funko Pops, I agree they're mass produced, blah, 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 blah. They do stuff that other people do not touch, like my beloved Sharknado. Like they've got a Sharknado pop. I mean, come on, they've got a chase for it that I can't afford because the price on it has skyrocketed.
Funko has a place, man. Funko are a gateway toy
the Labyrinth pops are amazing, and it's one of the only collections I have of like a full set. But the Labyrinth,
I've not seen them.
Are so good.
Those worth really good money now. by the way.
Well, I'm not going to
Labyrinth
sell them.
box.
It's
No,
one
I'm
of,
just saying,
it's one of the
like,
only
those-
like
yeah.
Labyrinth toys that they did that I
So
think.
anyway,
are
Sandown
actually-
2022, and
£5 each. Just want to get rid of them. Just want to get my money back. Just want to get my money back.
No.
Yeah,
but also like Funko. I know like obviously Funko Pops are like a certain brand. Like they're always the same thing with the big heads. I've always hated like big head toys, but I bought from Dan and I bought from online and stuff. Like they also do like other figures. So like I've got all the Cuphead line from Funko, but they're not Funko Pops. They're great figs. Like they're really cool figs, and no one else has done them. So yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't Super Sorrow the guy that gets like
crystal figures are amazing?
1 million views?
Yeah, it's Mr. Super
Hi
Sorrow.
mate, send me a fig. You know what I mean? Sort your boy out.
I'll send you a
Hey,
thing,
dude,
right?
how's it going?
Oh damn! Oh, you should say the story.
I've already said the story.
Oh, on this.
Regular viewers will know all about these figures and your influence on me.
They're incredible.
Yeah,
From behind, you just said like you were showing Ryan a bum.
it is just a bum.
I
It's
know.
got proper little cheeks on it. Look at that.
That is very true. You can't imagine. There was actually, again, it was on Netflix. I think they've taken it off now, but it was a really, really good Funko documentary.
Yeah.
And if you actually look at it from that point of view, how this guy literally started from his basement.
Oh really?
Yeah, the way they started, the way they got everything, and how they did everything from the basement, how they.
Yeah, they basically they started to do the little bubble heads for brands, for like like Wendy's.
Mascots.
That's kind of like little mascots. Then after they got the rights for Star Wars, and that's when they blew up. Like,
fucking hell! Wow.
But the way they did it and everything about making like they did like annual events but they called it like a fun, and they had like people subscribe to them and they called them like fun something, and they just blew up, and it was all about just how they kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But it did start like a couple.
Where's
of
that
blokes from
documentary?
It was on Netflix.
It was on Netflix, yeah.
yeah,
I can't. If you type Google Pop,
It was in my
Funko documentary.
It's
Yeah.
It's called like Taking Over the World or something like that. I was in my watch list forever and I never watched it.
But from that point, if you watch it from that point of view, then it's the whole Funko thing's amazing.
Andy's spot on though. It's the thing about Funkos. They're accessible to everyone, so kids can buy them with pocket money. It's a genius idea, but it fills gaps in collections that there isn't merchandise for.
Yeah,
So,
that's very true.
like,
yeah,
I've got like 4. There isn't that much American Psycho merchandise. There isn't that much Hannibal the TV series merchandise.
yeah.
You know.
Well, one of my favorite. I can't believe they done Funko for it. Is a Groundhog Day Funko.
Yeah, with
It's Phil, and it
Mascotati
comes
Phil,
with the
yeah.
little Punxsutawney
No,
Phil.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
But they done
love
all of a sudden you've gone, oh, Funko, Groundhog Day Funko. Oh my god, they got that's amazing.
But like immediately, I'm going like only because Vic said there was a Punxsutawney Phil. I'm thinking throw away the big figure. Yeah, get rid of that.
Keep that.
Keep that. Yeah, I love that. It's like the Punxsutawney Phil. Get rid of your big boy.
But other than that, and possibly Super 7 reaction figures, there won't be any Groundhog Day merchandise.
Vic, go back to full screen again. Look at that. And hold them like the slightly in the middle, both of them in the middle. Yeah, don't cover Aaron's face.
I think he's gonna get...
Yeah. Guys, that's the wedding invite right there. It's a lovely picture. It is a sweet picture. And we all thought it. Just beautiful.
But you know what I mean?
Stand up.
Cheers.
I can't get to it.
Doesn't stand up.
What is that, Dan?
best rebel ever.
Oh, that.
But it's not even just small Funkos.
I see, but that's quite cool, isn't it? Like the colours on that are mint.
It is really good, yeah.
Are we still live, by the way? Are we?
Yeah.
We are.
Are we
Right.
still live?
Right. Okay.
We're still doing this.
Can I say? Yeah, incredible. Can I say that Dan's displays now are absolutely. I know he sent them to the group. Incredible. Look at that on the right.
Yeah, he needs to do a tour on the Toy Division page.
He really should.
I'm just glad he's wearing pants and trousers.
Definitely got pants on. I've just realised that I can't disrespect Funko, because without Funko, I wouldn't have my beloved miniature Garbage Pail Kids line, and I genuinely think that I love them. So it's a big up yourselves, Funko.
Yeah, but
that's one. Sorry, Vic, carry on.
Yeah, sorry, not just the Funkos, but they did. I actually bought it off you, Dan, as well. One of the DuckTales figure. So they did like a Disney 90s afternoon, like little action figures as well.
I have a rather
and that's really good. That's Funko too, and Funko bought Loungefly as well.
Yes.
So all the bags, purses, and Funko started doing like homeware, like travel mugs and glasses and everything. It's crazy how much they do now.
They're all over it. I've got a.
They're all going.
Nobody's interested.
No, they are.
No,
they are. They're going to get refills.
I've got a pretty spectacular Pickle Rick made by Funko, but like full on Pickle Rick playset toy thing. So they do some cool stuff.
Is that a cheeky punk IPA that you got there, Mister?
Looks like
right.
it.
So screw trying to get sponsored by Dan's rubbish. You know,
you got the same.
Brewdog, if you're listening.
Do you think Brewdog has more money than Red Bull? Are you out of your mind?
But I'd rather have a Brewdog than a Red Bull. So.
Are you out of your mind?
I know it's a toy podcast, but if you have 38 seconds, I'll tell you a quick story.
Yes, but Smugglers,
Trust me.
Midnight Mass is the series.
Oh, so good. So good. Also, I forgot. Can I see comments or not?
Yeah, if you click on comments.
Have you got it on private chat?
It's probably best I don't. But do you know, like years ago when I pretty much first moved to London, I went to a Brewdog pub, and it was one of the first, like, because they started in Aberdeen, and it was like the first one in London. It was a tiny Brewdog pub in East London, near Brick Lane. And I went there, and they were selling shares at the bar. So they were selling shares at the bar. So you go, you buy a pint. They were like, "Do you want to buy shares? You can go on our wall." And they took Polaroids of people who bought shares, and we were like, "You fucking idiots! No, give me my £6 pint and fuck off." Sorry, Aaron, and bugger off.
See, that's where you should have gone. £6 for a pint.
Yeah, I know. And we're like, absolutely not. And then fast forward like 9 years.
They have their own hotel, don't they?
They own a lot of pubs. Yeah. And like that was before like they were in Tesco and Sainsbury's and blah blah. Anyway,
my friend owns shit. My friend
have you heard about a toy line called?
Where's the Balrog one? That's the best one.
Yeah, that's the best one. Yeah, the Balrog.
It's upstairs. I've also had a message from my wife saying, "Be quiet." No, it's not.
This is the best toy ever.
I love this one.
It's so bad. Look at the face on it.
Love it.
Look at the chin.
Yeah.
Not my chin.
Yeah, no, I was like, hang on, that's Vic.
Yeah,
Victor's Aaron.
It's the worst.
Was that the one I sold you?
No. No, it wasn't. Yours was the other one. But what I love about it is, like, what toy has ever needed that bubble? Like, when you look at it face on, you're like, yeah, that's fine. And then you go, profile? That is mental. That's mental.
Are you going to get?
You know what's really annoying is I don't know if I said this on the last podcast or not. I'm only ever allowed home when Aaron's not here. But mate, go
Dude, it's your
stream.
show. You've taken over tonight. It's your show.
It is so Toy Biz, like I think I said before, but like Toy Biz, like all of the like lovely post 2001 Lord of the Rings toys we love, they never made a Balrog. Like they made the Fell Beast, which is like a massive figure.
Had it sold it,
but they never made. Yeah, what? You've sold it?
Yep.
I'd have bought that. You dick.
I don't know what to say to that. I sold it for 60 quid, mate.
I've been watching some on eBay. Anyway,
it's a super cool figure. Yeah,
it's amazing. It's a big boy.
Massive.
You sold that for £60.
So basically, they couldn't get the Balrog to a price point where Walmart would buy it.
Oh.
So they never made it. So in the Toy Biz line, there's everything. There's Shelob, there's the Fell Beast, there's like Gothmog, there's like all of these figures, like even the weird ones, like the Warg Beast and stuff like that. But there is no Balrog because they couldn't make the price point work.
I got the Necker Balrog.
He's gonna step in.
Oh, we need to wrap this up, lads.
Yeah. Right.
What was Rice talking about then? Because I completely zoned out.
Balrog.
It was Toy Biz.
Is this
Have
one?
you ever heard of Tiger Sharks?
Toy Biz.
Tiger Sharks is a good toy
That
line.
is so cool.
Yeah, that's amazing.
What, a Tiger Shark?
Yeah. This is
Tiger Sharks are
Macau.
wicked.
The original.
Oh, I was talking about Dan's troll.
Oh, have you just broken it?
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, I thought it snapped.
Yeah, that didn't look healthy.
It snapped.
I think you should just put it back in the
Maybe
shelf.
Prove it.
Dan, before you show that, which I will obviously love, can I pitch everybody on stream something right now?
Yeah.
I think next year we go for a 24-hour stream for charity.
Yes.
Yep.
All it needs is somebody has to be on stream at all times, and all we talk about is stuff we've been talking about.
I can finally give my 6-hour dissertation on why Back to the Future sucks.
It could be.
We want to raise money, Dan. Okay, not to lose it.
It could be for Brad. It could be for Brad.
Yeah, for Brad.
I was literally about to say that. Brad.
Yeah. It could be for Brad. Like, I'm going to give him a 50 quid when he gets the link, and then we can just do it for the whole thing.
All right, mate. It makes sounds.
Oh, yours makes sounds. I broke my thing.
Never knew that.
Aaron, can you see how many people are actually watching or not?
Yeah, 34.
That's mental. Why is anyone?
Why?
Why?
They're here for you and Vic.
Sorrel, I'm genuinely concerned. I think I've just broken that figure that was not cheap.
That made a bit of an unhealthy pop when you moved the arm round. It was like, oh. I'm
not looking at it until tomorrow when I'm sober.
Guys, if you don't mind me slightly offending you all, I always thought that you were just like some lads that I did toy shows with until I saw Super Sorrow in the comments. And now I'm like, they've got a bit of credit. What? Well done, boys. Mate, he's got mad views.
He does have a really good channel.
Mans gets great views and gets some good stuff
as
well.
I'm subbed. He's awesome.
He's an absolute legend as well. So
yeah, I've been subbed to him for like so long. He's great.
We get another guy who turns up every now and again. Ed's Retro Geek Out. I don't know if you heard of him, but he pops up every now. But apparently he likes to play band on a Wednesday night now.
He does.
His band. Well, Ken just popped in. Usually we wouldn't be here this late.
Hey.
Is that Ken from like our Ken?
Yeah.
It's our Ken from down the road.
Fucking legend. More legend.
Ken from Back to the
I've
Toys.
got a fun story about
Check
Ken.
out Back to the Toys.
Pet Ken don't feel. You can be honest in the chat, right? Like Ken, I'm sure, went to a boot fair once. I'm a big Mighty Max collector, and I saw him have this like. It's basically a Mighty Max a bubble bath, but you never ever see them. And Ken found one in the boot fair that I'm sure he bought for like £5, right? But he had 2 people asking him for money. I was one, someone else was whatever. And I went, £80? He went, yep, I'll drive it over. He drove off the map. I honestly think that the other person was like £20. Ken, in the chat.
He drove you.
Honestly, I think it's the best thing in my collection. It's like a Mighty Max bubble bath that you never ever see, sealed. Ken, let me know.
Right, you know those 2 Fun School GI Joe carded GI Joes I got the other day. I got 2 Fun School carded GI Joes off off Johnny's auction. And yeah, I yeah, there you go. Paid £2.50.
So, like, I know where Ken lives, and Ken, like, we don't live too far apart.
20 minutes.
I was like, I need to send him a bid, which is mental. So he gives me the fucking thing, right? And I sent him £80.
Yeah,
but now you have it, right? And you're very happy.
Oh, I'll never sell it. If I did sell it, honestly, jokes aside, not just for the stream. If I did sell it right now, I think I'd get like
£1.50,
£1.20-ish.
£1.20. It's gone down in value.
No, £1.25.
Oh.
What about delivery charge?
It's just a mad. I'll send you on the group. It's a mad piece. But thank you very much, Ken.
We'll sort something out.
We should do something like that.
Out. The 24-hour stream is potential.
We need to get Super Sorrel on next year anyway, if he's interested.
Yeah, he's on my list of people.
Well, don't let him take my place.
I kind of always felt that he would be like. I mean, we're very.
I love Ken.
I thought he was like, you know.
Yeah,
it's awesome that you're listening and like responding and stuff. That's awesome. But like,
I was on Super Sorrel's live stream.
You were?
Yes, she was.
Yeah. He's amazing. He's a really nice.
I don't do other people's live streams.
We're like here. You're like there.
We are men.
No.
This is about the 20th time we've asked Vic on Toy Division, but she keeps turning us down. She's like, not you guys. I've got reputations at home.
And I'm not.
No, not true. Not true.
Vic, I can't believe we've never met. It's mad.
I know, yeah.
You only met Aaron for the first time like a couple of months ago.
What, me?
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
Yeah. In fact, you found Aaron hiding under a giant fucking Grogu.
Oh. Thing is, Rise, she's a proper toy seller and goes to the NEC Toy Fair. Doesn't.
Right, I'm in that boat. Don't worry.
That doesn't claim to take someone's table and then make up some excuse that their child was sick.
Do you know what's so funny about that day, dear viewers? Is Dan, go on.
Yeah, before Aaron gives it too much of the Johnny Big ones, seem to remember you turning around because it was snowing one time and didn't make it to NEC. So let's not get too cocky, my friend.
You know why?
Yeah.
You know why it was even more upsetting? Because that would have been our first date. Well, no, the first proper one. Oh. Yeah.
What, the time that me and him drove up and he turned around?
And you turned around in Oxford?
And I just kept going. I just kept driving.
Do you remember it being really bad, really snowy, and us nearly rear-ending that trailer?
No. I remember it being clear as day.
Couldn't get up the hill.
It was clear as day, and you were like, "The Galaxy's got this. Don't you worry." And we were
Aaron
driving.
and Vic, can I just ask a quick question?
Going home. No, I'm joking. No, to be fair, it was awful. No. That morning was really bad. It was really bad.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah,
You
sorry,
guys live together now, right?
No.
Cool.
No, I'm just randomly here at 10 to 11 at night. Yes, we are. Yeah.
Ruin that. Oh, you are. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's incredible. Like whenever I see like Aaron's toy shots, I'm like, the house must be incredible.
Flat.
It's a very small flat. So even
Aaron's
when
like,
you
Aaron's like it was. Then a massive Grogu appeared, and
we got a 3-seater couch that's turned down to a 2-seater because that Grogu takes up a whole seat.
But I mean, it must be like quite amazing to have like the similar taste to somebody like your partner. Like me, my wife loves musicals, and I love fucking metal. Like it's not as. You know what I mean?
Thing is, like, don't get me wrong. Like, me and Vic being together, like as collectors, is amazing because obviously you can have all your collection on display and everything, and there's no problems. But the one massive thing is that there's, and this is huge.
Yeah.
There's no one there to say no.
Yeah.
That's the problem because we're always like, yeah, get it. Because if I want to get something, you know,
Yeah, no one to say no. Our house.
You've been on that long. Hannah's turned up.
I love your hair.
My eyebrows are better.
Oh, I love it. Nice to see you.
But that's the problem with us. There's no one saying no. So it's like, should I buy this? It's like, yeah, because if you buy that, technically I can buy something for that much as well.
It's not really that. It's just, oh yeah, buy that one so I can play with it. So it's basically, of course, we never say no. Or
There was one point when I thought, you know, this is getting a bit out of control, where I think that some Black series got announced, like the expanded universe, the one that came in the boxes.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, I've pre-ordered them from In Demand Toys, and Vic turns around and goes, yeah.
No, I pre-ordered the whole set.
So did I.
And I told you
I pre-ordered them.
I told you that it's on release now, so you can pre-order it, and you pre-ordered the set as well.
We pre-ordered at the same time.
Divorce.
You see, that's why it's not good as well, because he always thinks he's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you a similar problem. Hannah was collecting. She was like, I want to collect Toxic Crusaders, but she was like, I'll just buy them loose and I'll get the accessories as I get them. And I saw them and I was like, I quite like them, so I bought all of them complete. So, and she was like, well, you just ruined my collection. Isn't that right?
Oh, absolutely.
But then the other thing is that when you have someone who's into collecting, like Vic is,
Andy.
Cheers, man. Let's keep going.
It's what you do is like me, is that every time I think I've bought Vic the same wind-up McDonald's Baloo toy from Tailspin from the car boot sale. Like 100 bites. I still keep buying them. I'm just like, there you go.
I think
and I'm like, oh my god, I got like 20 now.
I think even I've got you one of them, Vic. We're like, oh, it's Tailspin. That'll be for Vic, and you go, there's not that many Tailspin toys.
I bought her. I bought Vic a couple of the Baloos that you wind up.
Yes, the same one. I've bought hundreds of them over the years. I'm just like, there you go. Found this today.
Wait, I have a question.
Oh.
Why is it that you like Tailspin so much, Vic?
I don't know. I just loved it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like
wait, but where did you watch that? Like, I can't really remember watching like Tailspin the cartoon.
Well, how old are you, if you don't mind?
Fuck me.
62 or something?
I'm 34.
Are you looking for a new man, Vic?
Okay, it's the same age. Yeah, same.
Yeah,
we are the
34.
same age. But because
Oh, you're 34.
So because I grown up in Hungary, I try to ignore him. I'm really trying.
we noticed. That was like,
it's just so.
Gonna get my Wrangler jean and my safari gear on because I'm going cougar hunting.
Jesus. Cut the feed. Cut the feed.
Aaron's like, better get my warm pajamas on because I'm sleeping on the sofa.
Yep.
It's all right.
Next to Grogu.
Sleeping with
I've got
Grogu.
a 4-foot Grogu to cuddle up to.
Sorry, Vic, carry on.
No, so it's basically, I think I told this many times before on the streams and everything, is because it was communism in Hungary till 89, 90s. We got everything in a little bit later than anyone else in the Western countries. So that's why I was a little bit older when I was watching Tailspin and Disney Afternoon. So when they brought all these in, and I think it's just sticked with me a little bit more. So it's just, I don't know.
That is a very good answer. It's pretty amazing.
It's so much better.
Yeah,
than
that's
just
why
being-
everyone is like, oh, like how come you love the 80s so much when you was born in the late 80s? And I was like, because it was still going through.
It was delayed.
The 80s
Yeah.
in the 90s in Hungary, so it's like trying to, you know.
My friend went to New Zealand in like 2002, and they were still representing the Metallica Black album like it was fresh off the press. As happens some places, like things just took a little bit longer to get around.
Someone was telling me on the Toy Fair thing when they went to like only like 10 years ago they went to Iceland.
Yeah.
And as in the country Iceland, not the frozen shop.
That's what I did think. Yeah.
Yeah, and they because no one buys that sort of stuff out there, and there's not that kind of market. They were finding like 20-year-old figures, which is now probably 30. Do you know what I mean? Like just on cards on these toy shelves because no one really buys that. Sort of stuff.
Turns out in places like Iceland, people have better things to do than piss around with plastic toys.
For the fact it probably costs £1 million to buy a toy.
Yeah, they're too busy. They're too busy drinking themselves to death because there's no sun for like 6 months of the year in Iceland.
That sounds fucking mint. What?
Right, are we?
Yeah, I think we're 11 o'clock now.
As beautiful as this is, I mean, how long are we going on for? I mean, we can keep going, but
well, the fact that we gave an extra 8 minutes, and obviously our maths are all terrible, so that was like half an hour ago.
We're going to make it to the half-hour mark, just out of courtesy.
At 11 o'clock, we're cutting this. So in 2 minutes' time, I'm going to bed. I've been up since 5:30 this morning, and I want to go to bed.
Well, no one's asked me a question.
I've got a question for you.
Right, who's your favourite member
what
of the division?
What was the monthly mackerel yield last time you went net fishing with your fucking hat
on? and tell Captain Birdseye we say hi.
Yeah.
Thanks for the fish fingers.
You fucking Bill Murray, a life aquatic with Steve Zissou wannabe motherfucker. But no, in reality, yeah, who's the best member of Toy Division? It's probably Vic. Let's be realistic.
Well,
He's gonna say Dan.
No, there's categories. There's categories. You can't say best, but you can sub it down.
Okay, go on.
Right.
No, you can sub. You can ask me the subs. I'm not gonna give you the subs.
Who's got the best hat in Toy Division?
Currently, you, because no one's wearing a hat.
No, yours is more. Yours is more. Prize is more a work utility thing. It's not really.
So we know.
Okay. So I'll ask: who's wearing the best Hawaiian shirt?
No, well, you get a point for. We know for a fact that in our chat, Andy is the nicest guy in toys. So Andy gets the nicest guy in toys.
Is he nicer than Dave Blade?
No. But Toy Division.
Oh, in Toy Division, as in he's nicer than me and Aaron. Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Like by so fucking far. Also,
that is a low hanging fruit, by the way. That is not like
including me. Like we are all dickheads apart from him.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So I don't know the rest. You have to give me categories.
I went from a Hawaiian shirt to being the nicest guy in toy. I mean, yeah.
Well, you know that because I said that last week. So
yeah.
I tell you what, you can add them to your questions for 2 weeks' time. Right.
I think people could vote or something as well.
Hey, Vic, it was nice to meet you.
Okay, Ryan, I've got a
Nice
question
to
for
meet
you.
Yeah, go on.
Snickers or Mars bar?
Snickers, 100%.
Pringles, sour cream, regular, prawn cocktail.
Regular.
Ooh.
I don't want to be a party pooper, but none of this
Kebab
fucking
or
interests me
fish
at
and
all.
chips?
Sorry?
Kebab or fish and chips?
Kebab.
Sheep or goat?
Is that a Welsh thing?
You know your boy's going sheep.
Guys, thank you very much for sticking with us. I'm sorry what happened at the end there.
Cheers,
we were only
guys.
supposed to hype him on for 10 minutes and he's still here.
It's fucking 11.
Yeah, I've got to go to bed. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Guys, thank you very much for watching. Check us out. We won't be here next week, but we will be here in 2 weeks' time for the
We
end
made
of
up
the
for
year
it this
quiz.
week, though, right?
Yeah, we doubled
Yeah,
it
we're
this
giving
week.
you extra this week. So, can Rise
I
please be
agree
a
with
permanent
Smugglers.
feature on this show? No, Rise already owes me 40p for ruining my advertisement on this video. So,
I don't want to be a what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to jump on this thing and hijack it for something else. But watch this space in the new year for a little something that me and Ryan might be doing separately. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Trouble in Paradise.
We're all going to break up.
It's not necessarily toy related. Don't worry,
I
guys.
can't handle it. I haven't drunk enough.
Dan and Rye, deadliest catch.
yeah.
It's bloody found. No. What?
Guys, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Have a really good Christmas and hopefully see some of you at Chatham if we
Yeah,
make
we're not
it
going to see
down
you
there.
guys till the new year.
And yeah, well, we won't see you till
NEC 22nd.
NEC Toy Fair. So yeah.
Thank you all for your support this whole year. This has been awesome.
Guys, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you as well for letting
Right
me
back
do
toy
this.
division. Yeah, that's what.
Thank
their
you,
stream's
Vic.
gonna be.
No thanks to you, Rye. No one's thanking you.
Bye.
See you later, guys. Thank you very much. Ouch.